Okay, this works. Okay.
Hey everybody. So, I am the Dungeon Master. Real quick, since we didn't have Vick last week, I would like everybody to...
Now recording.
Hello, Craig. Since we didn't have Vick last week, I'd like everybody to introduce their character again, and then I will have Vick do so as well.
Thanks, buddy.
So, mostly I would like...
I mean, if he would have watched the recording I posted
Level-
last week, he would have been fine.
Yeah, but even then, level, race, class, and then a little bit of background or what have you. And you can describe yourself. And then that should be good. So why don't we do it this way? We're going to work top to bottom on... Actually, let's do it left to right on Discord. Or not on Discord, but on Roll20. So, Grits, you'll go first.
I am Zillowin Fin. I'm a teenager, blonde hair, blue eyes, chiseled, good looks. I'm a warlock. I'm not sure what that means. I'm on a bit of a quest, searching for truth, answers to my reality and what it could mean.
Alright.
Was there anything else that I needed, GM, or?
No, I think that's pretty good.
Okay, I'm going to mute Fredbot, 'cause that's annoying.
It's beautiful.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's ambient. Just turn him down.
Yeah, shut up, Fred. You're so annoying. Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm Mandee Mistvixen, an adorable little halfling rogue. She's about 2.5 feet tall. She's small even for a halfling. She's young, very young. She's 18. Little ball of happiness. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. Little ball of happiness. Grew up on the streets, but for some reason she's just never. She's just always happy still.
Cool.
Shaeger, you're next.
Alright, I'll do it. Hi, my name is Dandil the Dusldip. I'm also a halfling fighter. I'm 17 years old. I wound up in a ship somehow after going through the coming of age ritual for my tribe. So now I got this like baby owl, and I'm surrounded by weird strangers, and I don't know when I'm gonna get home, but this is always the adventure that I wanted. I've got red hair, got gray eyes, pretty scraggy looking, rough looking, but I'm good with a flute, I'm good with a bow too. Yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Alright, I'm next. I am Tanizan Talizar. I am your average human. Build's about 6
Yeah, we know.
Shut the hell up. My build is about 6 foot tall. I have sandy blonde hair and ocean blue eyes. I come from the noble family of the Talizars, and we are a merchant family. This ship is owned by my uncle, and he is training me on how to be a proper leader of people, of men, of the company. And currently, why we are out to sea this far is actually due to me stealing a certain artifact from a not so reputable person.
Cool.
Alrighty. Professor?
Skipping to me. Right. Okay, so listen here. My name is Professor Shvantz. You look at me, what you see is a humble gentleman wearing a nice vest and slacks. You look at him, you're not sure if he is gnome or if he is halfling. Could be one or the other. You don't really seem to care about it, but eventually he greets you and offers you the opportunity to take classes. Yes, that's right. I am a teacher. If you want, I will do a trade with you, and I will teach you classes. I will learn you things, something you don't know about yourself, perhaps. Come to me. Trust me. You're with Professor.
Trust me.
If a gnome could look Jewish, that is,
Hey,
that is
hey,
Professor Shvantz.
hey,
He's
you give
Juno.
the game away so soon.
Juno.
Ah.
Hey, don't give the game away so soon.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm a specialist at mechanical engineering, but it's a lot of art, and the true reason it's not some hoo-ha this Yahoo stole. I reached into the cosmos and I created an artificial web of divinity. That's really why we're all here. Maybe that has something to do with this thing, this Yahoo. But in any case, hi.
Cool.
In any case,
And what he fails to know is that he literally fell out of the sky at the beginning of the game.
Wow.
He just points up to the blue. I came from up there.
Yeah. And then finally, the good doctor.
So I'm Julian Bashir. Julian Bashir, you know, from like the Star Trek. And basically, I'm just like my dad. He is the advisor or the doctor to the what was it device? He was like the royal court
He's
dude.
the official. He's the official, like, royal physician.
So my dad's a royal physician. You know, my family's old money. Basically, I'm a young elf at the ripe age of 80, and I just basically passed surgeon school. And the day that I got my "You're the best doctor ever" license, a doppelganger tried to kill me. So I had to run and take refuge on this ship. What happened right as I was finishing my exam is I saved the life of a very influential, was he a traitor?
He was.
Yeah, so I had saved the life of an influential trader, passed my exam, and yeah, now I'm on the run. It seems like people think I'm somebody else, and that somebody else is in a whole lot of trouble.
As a matter of fact, you saved the life of a man named, and you might want to write this down.
Sure.
But his name was Talizar.
Hey, you don't suppose?
Wait, is that my
there
dad
is
you
some
saved?
relation?
Yes, it is.
Tanshin Talisar.
That sounds
Correct.
familiar. We have, don't we? He looks over awkwardly at,
Yes,
Uh,
Professor.
then stops and shuffles and
Taz.
realizes he.
I guess we're all caught up now.
Okay, I have to ask. What happened to my father that you need to save his life?
He was trampled by on his way to take care
Let
of
Vick
everything.
tell it. Let Vick tell it. It's his character.
Okay.
Vic doesn't remember.
I'm gonna be real. I know he was real fucked up, and I know I couldn't save one of his eyes. Is that correct?
Oh shit.
Correct.
Um,
in fact, you were barely able to save anything.
oh shit.
How many did he have left?
One.
How many body parts does he have left?
2.
3.
All of them but one.
Yeah, I mean, I stabilized his like kidney and lacerations. I just couldn't save the eye in time.
Oh, actually, all of them but two. His appendix was also removed.
Oh yeah, yeah, we did do that.
Okay, but he has all of his extremities.
Correct. Though he almost lost a leg.
Oof.
Yeah, we thought about taking it out.
You can thank Dr. Bashir for your father basically being in one piece.
After hearing
And
this,
and in one piece, I mean fucking alive.
yeah, after I hear this, I put my hands on his shoulders and kind of hold a little too tight, and go, "What about my sister? Is she okay?"
Ooh,
He has no knowledge
unhand
of
me,
your
you close
sister.
one.
Yeah, she wasn't there.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, imagine what Vic would have done to her. Jesus.
Was Vic pretending to be Leahy? Because you
Correct.
originally
That
told me
was
Oh, okay.
that was his fake
Leahy?
name that he gave you, basically.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So we find ourselves at night aboard the herb yacht. You have just discovered your exact positioning, which is just southeast of the coast of Rezan. You are heading to White Cliff so that you can get off of the ship and head towards a friend of the captain's so that they can tell you a little bit more about magic, since it was recently discovered. Not so much Dr. Bashir, because he wasn't there at the time. He was locked away in his cabin, as he is wont to do. But you have discovered that the rest of you, at the very least, are magical in some fashion, which is very strange because magic seemed to have been extinct for the last 100 or so years.
GM, would I even understand or recognize that I have it? Or am I just so arrogant I just believe that I saved the guy with my own, you know what I mean, skill?
Well, you definitely recognize that something happened,
Okay.
but I would definitely accept the level of arrogance of being like, yes, I did that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
And so
I
you
like him. You're in the
you-
right place.
as the ship is sailing, this is when the doctor comes out.
I'm so
So-
proud of you.
Basically, so brave. So the ship itself has seemed to become very, very lively in the last few hours, Dr. Bashir, and it seems like now's as good a time as any to bless the ship with your presence. You recently left a dock, and you are fucking. As you get out onto the deck, you recognize you are in the middle of the ocean, like in the middle of nowhere, much further out. You can't even see land, much further out than you could possibly have ever gotten in that amount of time.
Like, okay. Like, we're further than we should be.
Like you were in the port, you were in Port Bliss, which is a trading town, and you left like very quickly and suddenly. Like they didn't usually they come and say, okay, we're gonna be leaving port here, and a few minutes later, like you may have looked out the window and you're like, wait, where's the port? You know, where's everything? And you're just kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
I say, by the gods, who's driving this ship? Where's Port Bliss? How in the world do we end up this far away? I want answers, damn it.
As you
Okay.
say that, a streak of red goes like streaming past you and like up one of the nets on the ship.
So, so one of the basically a pretty handsome red-headed high elf comes out, long white like lab coat, blue shirt, and dark slacks, and he comes out. I say, well, where are we? We seem to be well away from where we're supposed to be.
Master Leahy, I have your tea.
Is
And-
it for me?
Yeah, and this guy, you told this dude that your name was Leahy and to wait on you And so he has been doing so for like.
And you turn around and you see a gentleman clad in black leathers, blonde hair, blue eyes, chiseled good looks, and he's holding like basically this little platter, carefully trying to balance the like pot of tea and the cups and everything. It's like, you weren't in your room, so I found you.
Zillowin,
What
what are you doing?
Obvious.
I'm
He is
Master Lady
easily.
C.
He is easily the most attractive person on the ship.
Wait,
And
more than the blonde kid?
and he is the blonde kid.
Oh.
And
I'm dusty blonde. He's blonde blonde.
and
Oh, that's a
he
bad
is he
image,
is
sorry.
waiting on you hand and foot. It seems he's been bringing you meals, tea,
Oh
like
man.
Zillowin,
washing. He's been doing your laundry, like.
Bruh.
I'm not very good at it though. Everything kind of smells like salt and brine. Just saying that.
I take a sip of the tea. Do I like it?
Oh yeah, it's good tea.
That'll be all. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
He didn't make
Yeah,
it, but he brought it to you.
I'll alert you when I need
Miss-
more.
no, you
Yes,
won't. No.
Mistress Barda made the tea, and she said there's gonna be sandwiches in a bit. Oh, Taz, Tanizan, hello.
Yeah, you're not gonna wait on him anymore. You're a paying passenger. You're not supposed to be working.
I just like helping people, you know.
Yeah, but you don't have to do this. I understand you
I
like
know,
helping
just-
people, but waiting on
just gives me
somebody
something
hand
to
and
do.
foot?
I tried to help them with the ropes, and they said I wasn't allowed near the edge of the boat anymore.
What happened?
Oh, I just needed a minute, so I kind of went under the ship to think.
We keel hauled him
For
for
4
like
hours.
4 hours.
Okay,
I
yeah.
lost track of time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's
why
nice
won't they
down
let
there.
you near the edge of the boat? It sounds like you're a pretty damn good swimmer. And you're an
Yeah,
elf.
but-
Elves could hold their breaths forever.
So I try to tell him. I tell him I'm good.
Ugh. I'll take care of that issue.
These guys aren't just
Master
any
Leahy,
good.
Master Leahy, do you want like sausage or chicken for your sandwiches later?
I
I
suppose
take-
sausage will have to do.
I take
I'll tell Barda.
Zillowin by his arm and I pull him off to the side, and I look.
Oh
back
yeah, I
at,
go.
I look back at Leahy over here, and I go, no, he's not gonna be serving you anymore. He's a paying customer. We're not gonna have him doing the jobs of our porters.
At this point, you guys hear the deep thumps that you've come to recognize as your portly captain's footfalls. And he walks out and he says, "Ah, Doctor, how are you doing today? We don't normally see you up on deck."
I suppose better than yesterday. That's not saying very much. I sip my tea.
Tanizan, did you know he was a doctor?
Well, we have had some. We have come to have some, shall we say, discoveries recently. And in that, on that note, would you mind if I checked you out a bit?
I didn't know he was a doctor, but
I
that
raise my
explains a lot.
eyebrow. I just raise my eyebrow.
He walks over to you and he's holding like what looks like a pink pearl. Like pink with some light blues streaking through it. He walks over and he clutches it in his hand and he drops it into your hand.
Can I roll like an Arcana check?
Sure.
17.
You know that what he has just placed in your hand, or what he has in his hand as he approaches you, is a Seeker Stone. They're used by the Kadarians to find magic. When it comes in contact with, or indeed when it comes near magic, it begins to glow. As it sets down in your hand, it begins to glow very brightly.
A Seeker Stone?
Aha.
This must be a trick. Some kind of parlor game.
Oh,
Magic
it
hasn't
is.
existed in hundreds, if not thousands of years.
It's not real. It's just a simulation.
I hand it back over to him.
The
A fun trick, but I won't be paying for it.
He takes it and he nods and he says, "Well, young man, it seems that you are in some
He's
way
one of us.
magical."
the little streak of red drops down in front of you like a little somersault, and she goes, "You too, huh?" She giggles and runs off.
That's a funny
I
one.
won't hear any more of this magic business without some more proof. I'm a man of science, after all.
Oh, you don't say. Well,
Walk over to him and like, go ahead.
Come to the right.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Shvantz, you would know to
Yes.
be considered a doctor, you would have to have an extensive, in fact, a particularly extensive knowledge of biology and anatomy.
Ah, a man about town. All right, that's good. We should chat sometime. He sends over like a little business card that's held and delivered to him by this little silver cricket.
Wouldn't the professor be considered a doctor as well?
He is technically a doctor, but he goes by the title of professor, as that is his.
I mean, if there's nobody else on the plane, I can help. You know what I'm saying?
Lol.
Just want to tell you guys, good luck. We're all counting on you.
Is there a doctor on board? I am doctor. I can make you a machine probably that will do something. I don't know.
Hey, lady,
I,
you called me Dr. Jones.
I wave away the
Tanizan.
Yes.
I wave away the captain, assuming he's trying to get something with me, like an ulterior motive. I'm assuming this is some kind of scam, and I just wave him away and drink my tea.
He tells you he tells you no, you've already paid. You're all good. This is important because if you are magic, then that means something big has changed. And just like these folks, you may want to go speak with my friend.
And who is your friend?
Do you think he should hold the magic rock?
The other
already
option is
did.
the ocean. Trust me,
He
take
did.
it.
He says my
The other
friend
rock.
my
No.
friend's name is Arissa. He says Arissa Tinueth. And she has lived a very long time. She is an elven woman. She lives in River Run. And if you can make it to River Run, then she should be able to help you out with a little bit of knowledge as to what is happening here.
Aren't
Well,
we
I
going
can't
to
speak to
White
magic.
White Cliff?
But perhaps
You are
this woman may
going to
know.
White Cliff. It's the fastest way to get there from the ocean.
I'm looking at
Yeah.
the map, and it looks like Turtle Bay is the closest one.
It is, but there are a couple things wrong with that. One of the big ones is Turtle Bay. The docks at Turtle Bay are small, and
So we take a rowboat in.
he tells you that there is a festival that will be being held in Turtle Bay soon, so the docks will be overflowing.
Okay.
There is it's called Turtle Fest, and it is
Turtle.
So basically gives you a little rundown, and when the cataclysm, when the Gods War happened, everything got all fucked up, right? And the people of this town, they discovered a bunch of sea turtles washed up on their shores, and they helped them, they helped to right them and to keep them safe from everything that was going on at the time. And they bred on the shores of Turtle Bay, and then they left. And so every year, the sea turtles come back to Turtle Bay as their new ancestral breeding grounds. And the people of Turtle Bay hold a huge festival. In fact, the name of the town did not used to be Turtle Bay. It used to be something else. and they renamed it in honor of the turtles.
All right. Well, I'll humor the captain because I don't have much other choice. Basically stuck on the boat, and I'm going where we're going.
Okay, so we're gonna be journeying. We're gonna be taking the long way around because of this festival. Got it.
So,
He tells you he
Master-
could probably get you close to Turtle Bay if that's the way that you would like to do.
I mean, as long as we're not interfering with the turtles' breeding season, if we
Yeah,
can get close to it, sure.
he can drop you off relatively close to Turtle Bay there.
Then yeah, I'm fine with that. I kind of want to see the festival.
Okay.
So, Master Leahy, there's this other magic stone that when you hold it, it makes you really
I quickly
hallucinate.
grab him and pull him away.
Why you keep pulling me, man?
Look, and
Mandee
I'm
drops
going.
down. Do you want to touch the stone too?
And
Dude,
I'm
one
like,
of
look,
us.
it doesn't matter if he's one of us. He is a staunch denier of magic right now. So we're gonna leave it alone for the time being. Okay? Just don't let him.
Suffice it to say that there's the evidence that you're asking for. Okay, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
That's what Talizar
Dude.
is saying.
Tennyson, man, you
So
got
once
some
we-
serious trust issues, and you just gotta learn just to let go, man. You just gotta learn to just feel the waves, man. Just let the tide pull you out. Trust in the water.
I trust the water. I don't trust him.
You get what I mean? Like, trust the undertow.
Well, it's
Just
not
let
that I
it
don't
grab you.
trust him. It's just that he literally denied magic in the face of magic. So
Did someone put something in this kid's water?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, right. Sure. Enough
Oh.
of that.
Oh, Doc. Doc. When are we doing our professor? Sorry, prof. When are we doing our math lessons?
When are we doing them? I mean, we've been doing them this whole ride, haven't we?
No, I meant today.
Well, no time like the present, shall we?
Master Leahy, is it cool if I go do math?
Don't ask him permission to do stuff that you are able to do without it.
Can I do math, please?
I look over the edge of the boat.
There's water down there.
Yeah, I don't seem to acknowledge this conversation at all.
There's water down there.
Master Leahy? Master, I kind of tug your sleeve a little.
Zillowin, why are you... He's not your master.
Is it money you want? What is it this time?
I was just letting you know I was going to go do math.
Yes, fine.
Oh, God, this is going to give me a headache.
And I leave with the professor.
Okay. So I would like to know, so it's going to take about 4 days or so for you guys to get where you're going. And basically he's going to drop you off just a bit to the left of Turtle Bay there. See how it's kind of a little open clearing section there?
Mm-hmm.
So just where that little clearing meets the Ironwood, that's where they're going to drop you off.
Yeah. Cool.
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 So, for the next 4 days, what is it that you guys are going to do? Do you have any specific agendas?
Is there a carpenter on board at all?
Yeah.
There is not a carpenter specifically, but there is a shipwright who is the person that fixes the ship, and he
And
works
you've got
with
an
you.
artificer as well.
Okay, I need like a case fashion for a sword, a long sword to be specific.
I can likely also do this for you.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind, I kind of want to. I have to keep a gift from my sister on me, but I don't want it out in public. So a non-discreet case for it would be great.
Okay, cool. I'll do this
Discreet,
for
so
you.
out and open.
So
Indiscreet, yes.
you'll know that you need obviously you need to see the object to know dimensions.
Yeah,
and
I show.
such
I'll
like that.
I'll show him with
Yeah.
no problem.
I've got my tools with me. I can do this.
All right, I
Okay.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, then you'll owe me a favor. It's okay. We'll
So-
start this later.
So
I'll
he
only take a pound of flesh. son.
Technically, you owe me a favor for touching the stone that I stole from somebody else.
Don't push it, boy.
So
I
he
would
has
like
this
to-
sword wrapped up in purple cloth, and he unwraps it to show you. And on the hilt of the sword, there is a pinkish bluish orb that begins to glow in your presence.
You see now why I want to have this kind of hidden away.
So basically on the end of the hilt of the sword there is a relatively large, I mean like 2 inches or so, spherical worked seeker stone.
I actually found a pretty good picture of a sword that would work for this, just for reference.
Okay.
Let me post it real quick.
I just want to say
Can I-
I'm gonna spend a whole boat ride playing dragon chess with the professor and anybody else who would dare challenge the doctor.
So the sword on the far left side with the blue gem on it would be the closest thing. I posted it in the
Yeah.
Godsfall.
Yeah. And it was silver, so that makes sense. Except those little bands of silver are wrapped in leather
Yeah.
to give you a better like grip.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the sword next to it and that sword combined together.
Yeah.
I suppose what I'll do is, since I'm like semi a stowaway, I'm gonna be like scrubbing decks, doing like work around the ship. Spend some time with my owl and attend 1 or 2 of like Shvantz's like lessons if I have the time.
Since you're
Okay.
gonna be a part of this little group, when you are doing work, I'm gonna have you work with me because I like your owl. It's cute.
Okay.
Having
I will. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, having seen the other reactions when other people touch the stone, the other one, Mandee's gonna ask the captain if she can let Julian touch it.
I have a thing with that. Can I go real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to pull Mandee off to the side. Hey, do I call you Mandee or Mistvixen?
Mandee's fine.
So, here's my idea. If you're down with it, I think we should steal the stone.
No, I'm not stealing it. It's the captain's.
No, it's Talizar's. We just Tanizan. We get it
It's not.
back from
It's
him.
the captain's.
I thought it was Tanizan's.
Pretty sure he wanted us to have it.
Well, it is in the captain's possession. It is Tanizan's theoretically, but it is in the captain's possession in a place only Mandee can get to. So there's a couple layers of deep there.
Yeah, so technically, if Mandee says it's the captain's, at this point in time, it's the captain's.
All right, I just thought it was Tanizan's, and we should like take it and give it to Julian. That way we can show him what we know, and that way he'll be with us.
I think that's a good idea, though. I'll ask the captain.
You just gonna ask?
Yeah.
What if he says no though?
Then that's now.
Oh,
She gets all dejected.
Okay.
It's you would find after you've worked on the ship for a while, it's very rare that anybody says no to you specifically.
No to
It's hard.
her.
It's hard to Mandee. It's very difficult for anybody on the ship to give her. It's like, you get somebody so happy and bouncy and fluffy, and then you're like no, and they're like okay, and you're like
Dude,
all right,
yeah,
just
like
don't go
whenever
fucking do it.
whenever she gets dejected, it makes people just melt.
I mean, I'm really good at getting people like to agree with me. Do you want some help? Like,
How do you sleep at night?
No, I'll talk to him.
all right, well,
For
figured it might,
years and years and years and years.
I figured it might be fun. That's all.
No, but let me go ask him. This should be fun.
He's
Okay.
currently up at the helm, working with the helmsman and figuring out a course.
So Mandee runs up to the helm and she's like standing on top of the. I imagine there's like a box where the wheel is. She's just standing on top of it
Yeah.
with her spyglass, her own spyglass, just looking around. And then she like matter of factly turns to the captain. Hey, Captain,
Yes, lass.
can I talk to you for a minute?
Of course. And he doesn't move at all. The helmsman's still just there.
She goes and tugs on his like arm on his sleeve and says, "We need to talk in private though."
Okay. And he just like hits the guy and he's like, all right, go get yourself something to drink. Come back in a couple minutes. And then it's just the two of you up there.
Hey, so everyone touched that thing and then everyone had like weird things happen to him. We should do that to this other guy too, this Bashir character. We should see what happens.
Now, that's all right with me. And he takes a key out and he puts it in your hand and he goes, but it's his choice.
All right.
Don't assault him with the magical stone.
I find it funny that he has to declare this.
She giggles as she like darts down the stairs.
Fucking disappears into a vent somewhere. And yeah, after a few minutes, she comes back up, and she's got like a little satchel, and she rolls back up to you, Zillowin.
Why did I go to? Oh yeah, never mind. I got him mixed up.
Yeah, because that's who you guys were.
No, I was thinking about Talizan. I was like, why did I go to him?
Who are you?
Hey, I got the stone. Let's go see if we can get Julian to touch it. But we have to like give him the choice. We can't trick him.
Well, there's also another thing though. We have to make sure Tanizan doesn't see us because he took it from us last time.
And that's why she has it in a bag.
First, can I try to find Tanizan? Like locate him?
Yeah, he is currently on the deck of the ship, ordering Dandil to do things. Like, it's just standing
not
there
ordering,
and being like...
not ordering, but requesting and working myself. I'm not just gonna
He's
sit
like-
here and be like, you do that, do that, do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's ridiculous.
Oh,
Such a taskmaster.
Yeah, it's not like you're some douchebag noble or something.
I'm a noble, but I'm not trying to be a douchebag.
Oh, shit! I completely
think-
forgot, and I apologize for this. Real quick, Julian, you would vaguely recognize Tanizan as somebody who is also of the upper crust of Ani.
Okay.
And same
The
thing
ship
with
captain?
you, Tanizan. You would also vaguely recognize Julian as
Oh, yeah,
somebody
I know
who
that.
is a noble of Ani.
I know that.
Oh yeah, it's like he's like his family's merchants. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, they're like the
Yeah.
they control all the trade that goes on in Ani, and
Okay.
that is extremely important because Ani is the trade hub essentially of what's left of the world.
Cool.
So when it comes to trade, non-illicit trade and probably a little bit of illicit trade, they are basically the go-to family.
Nice.
But yes, back to you guys. He is out there doing his thing, working with Dandil.
Okay.
Okay, so
He's on deck, so the others are downstairs playing chess. Or
I
whatever
think
they were
we're
playing.
good. You lead the way, and I'll keep a lookout.
And then it looks really stupid, but Mandee's doing her best, like her best impression of like a whatchamacallit,
Sneaking around.
No, she's trying to be
Nonchalant.
nonchalant. Yeah, she's just like walking around.
That's too fucking adorable.
I'm
Anyway, they go
picturing,
down and try to find Julian.
I'm picturing like an old Disney character where they like bounce as they walk and shit, you know? Just like whistling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna start
I found
laughing
it.
like she just said something really funny. I'm just. Oh, yeah,
I
that's a
found
good
the
one.
GIF. Go check out the GIF. I found it.
Which gift? What? The lady with the ruler?
Oh yeah, he put it in Meme Central. You should put
Yeah.
those in-game play meme.
Inconspicuous. Inconspicuous. That's the word I was looking for.
There you go.
Inconspicuous.
I'm just gonna start
Inconceivable.
laughing. I'm just gonna start laughing like she just said something hilarious as we're walking along. Just like,
And as
"Oh,
they
yeah,
as they
that's so
pass
great.
by me, I'm just gonna narrow my eyes and watch them. Like, this is unusual behavior for both of them.
And so,
Not for Mandee, actually. She's
I'm gonna wave at Talizar and be like, I'm not following any orders, just like you said, just out for a walk.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll insight on that,
all right.
because that's very suspicious.
Sure, what's
Don't be
suspicious about
suspicious.
walking, but
Don't
be
be
suspicious. What is my insight? 20, and dirty 20.
I mean, I'm out for a
Okay.
walk.
Yeah, they're up to some nonsense probably, but yeah, you know, it seems like par for the course for these two.
Alright, I get back to work.
Okay, Julian. When all the hubbub up deck is over, what do you plan on doing from that point?
I mean, I feel like I'm just chilling, drinking my tea, playing chess, maybe smoking pipe, talking to the professor about how dumb
Okay.
people are.
Yeah, that seems
Yeah,
like a good
which
pastime for the
means-
both of you.
Yeah, and so I rush off after teaching the classes, and I'm there.
Okay,
It turns out I'm actually whittling my own pipe. As a matter of fact, may I see what is the workmanship of the one that you have?
Me?
So his
Yes.
is probably decently nice because it's, you know,
Which guy?
your pipe.
Yeah,
May I see it, Doctor?
I hand it over.
It was we'll say it was in the coat pocket of the guy's clothes that you stole.
Yeah, that's a good one because I actually don't see any in my inventory, but I like that. That's fun.
Okay. And in that moment,
Like he gets off of work and he's like, "Man, can't wait to have a good old smoke on the way home." And then he's like,
Like his shit's
"Motherfuck,
just
my
gone,
clothes!"
yeah.
He has to go home and like scrubs.
I had to steal somebody else's scrubs to try to escape the hospital, just to give you guys a little backstory. I was trying to
Nice.
disguise myself and it didn't work.
so it turns out the professor has actually been repairing bits of the ship all over since he arrived, and so in that moment he actually had a lot of recent practice with woodworking, and so I'm gonna take a moment and do an action, which is my magic tinkering ability, which I'm not sure if it means anything yet, but it's kind of like the professor intends to like solidify and like keep the wood like as as preserved as possible. It's basically like a scientific experiment.
Okay, then do this for me. I would like you to roll your divinity, which is going to be your proficiency bonus plus your divinity modifier, and your divinity modifier is intelligence, which makes all the sense in the world.
So straight intelligence roll.
Int
Plus proficiency.
Plus proficiency.
So the intelligence is a +5, the proficiency is a +2. So are you saying
So
add
d20 plus 7. And basically, while you guys are playing, Julian, he's like working on this piece. Oh, okay. And you actually feel in that moment, as you're kind of tinkering with it, you tap into just a little piece of that web of divinity that you created. And your magical tinkering ability is able to go off.
Very nice. It now gives off a very pleasant aroma, which only enhances the natural smells of whatever is being smoked out of it. That's what's changed. And so he hands it back to you.
I say, how strange. I've never seen quite this trick before.
Yeah.
I gave it a smoke.
Yes, it is a trick. Keep telling yourself that. He smiles, and then on, he's not trying to argue anything. He just goes back to whittling his own pipe now that he's given the other one back.
And so at this point, the two of you roll in, and you see them, talking about pipes and playing their game of chess. You see the professor and you see the doctor in the mess hall, in the galley.
So Mandee walks in, and when she sees the doctor, once she notices that he's looking at her rather, she pulls out her like spyglass and starts looking at him through the spyglass across the room.
Okay, and Shvantz, you notice that she busts the spyglass out.
Oh, right.
And
Is
so
this the one I worked on?
no, this is just this is hers that you hadn't seen up to this point, but it's very strange. She's a little tiny person, and she doesn't seem especially wealthy, but spyglasses are insanely expensive. So
this is Mandee.
correct.
Hey, Mandee, over here.
Hi, I'm Mandee.
Come here, I got a secret for you.
What's that? She sidles over.
Shit, what were we just talking about?
The spyglass.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, I think this is a good mate. Is this from your family? Where'd this come from?
No, some guy in a beard gave it to me.
Oh, the bearded guy again. Yeah, right. Okay. All right. Well,
So she's just looking at me through a spyglass?
Basically, yeah, she's just being goofy.
Yeah, from
I go
10 feet away, by the way.
I go draw a picture, it'll last longer.
Okay.
And then smoke my pipe some more.
The professor offers to improve her spyglass for her, if she'll allow it.
Improve it how?
Make it see farther. Can make it see more clearly.
Can I do an insight on him because I don't know him?
Sure.
No, I don't think so. Maybe later.
in this strange instance, he doesn't seem to be lying.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. And so there you are, next to the professor and the doctor. the two of you.
Know him as a doctor now, right?
Yeah, you know that he's a doctor. I still don't know that you know his actual name. You
Probably don't.
still are calling him Leahy, but yeah.
Randy Leahy.
Dr. Leahy.
Hmm.
Can we get your opinion on something? Like, I think it's like some type of a chemical reaction or something. When you touch this rock, it makes you hallucinate.
Oh, well, that can't be possible. Let me see.
No. Hold on. Make sure you're sitting down first.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes,
Definitely want to sit down. Just support your back. Just you're gonna kind of slump over. In fact, why don't you just lay down? Just lay down, and we'll just put the rock in your hand.
You know, you wouldn't believe it, but the kids actually got some wisdom.
Oh, thanks.
I just like grunt and hold my hand out while sitting on the chair.
All right. I just kind of go behind him and kind of like brace for him to fall over. I got you, Doc.
Okay, so you open the box and set the box in front of him. Inside is an oval shaped, almost egg or eye shaped, pink and purple smooth stone.
Can I roll a history check?
It swirls with some sort of inner mist. You can roll a religion check if you like.
Yeah, I'll
or
try religion.
Arcana. One of those two is fine.
I'll try religion.
Okay.
Not well. Rolled a 10.
Yeah, you're not sure what it is.
I'm not sure what this is. I better take a closer look. And I grasp it between my 2 fingers on my right hand.
Okay, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
11.
Your head meets the table as
Explodes.
you pass out.
We're gonna take all this change. We got him this time.
She's like, hooray, it worked!
Take your shoes.
And you find it strange because you feel your body slump, but you are standing behind yourself.
Oh, I'm having an out-of-body experience.
You are, in fact. All of the walls, everything, the walls, the tables, the chairs, they're made out of this swirling pink mist. And as you look around, you see a few very strange sights. You see the professor as he was directly across from you. You see the professor as he is, but swirling about his head are visions of things that you know are innately, you know that they are pieces of knowledge and intelligence, things about machines, things about the world, things about bugs, things about seeker stones, all sorts of stuff.
I'm like seeing his thoughts.
You are seeing all of these things swirling around his head like a storm, almost like a funnel, like a tornado. And it's like all of these things are being sucked in through the storm into his head.
Wow.
There's also a slight aura around his head as well. When you turn and you see Mandee, you see her in long robes with a staff. She, very strangely, she appears to have a beard.
I'm seeing God souls.
Yes. And when you look at Zillowin, you see him wreathed in the pure might of the sea. His eyes are deep pools of basically black water, and coursing around him are visions of sea creatures and cresting waves and things of that nature.
Quick question. Did anybody see me? Like metagaming?
No, they did not.
Ooh, okay. Alright, can I roll a religion check to like, would my character understand what's happening. Do you know what I mean?
Go ahead and roll religion.
I didn't do so well that time either.
Okay. Also roll me a straight intelligence roll.
That was a little better.
Okay, that helps you connect some dots. You are seeing the sea. You are seeing knowledge, and as it goes to Mandee, you're not sure what you're seeing, but in her eyes you see different places.
Okay.
Like ever shifting, you see Ani, you see Port Bliss, you see other places you've never been
Sapphire
to before.
Bay.
Yeah. And you see all of these things, and you're kind of like, what? You know, you're not 100% sure what this could be, but the one thing that you do know is it is most definitely magical in nature.
Oh shit. I'm a believer, boys.
Cause I'm a believer.
I think
Oh,
that's everybody down here, right?
It is.
Oh,
And
so we're all down here?
and
I'm
you
not.
look over and you see the cook.
Please,
Okay.
please let Talizar come into the galley to inspect to
Like
see
run
what
it
we're up
to
to.
me.
Because that's what I was hoping to pull. I was hoping to pull him suspiciously behind us.
Okay. You see the cook, and the cook, aside from being a little bit more vibrant than normal, as you would normally see her, she's like an old mammy looking lady. She's like a chunky, like dark-skinned woman,
Yeah.
you know? But she looks a little more vibrant, but she doesn't have these extra things about her like
Okay.
these guys do.
So
She got a regular soul.
I rolled an intelligence check to see if I would actually follow them down, and I got an 11. And since a base difficulty is usually 10,
So if you well, you had already they were up to something.
Mhm.
So, and you are a nosy fuck. So
You are a nosy fuck.
so yeah, I would say that you could you'd probably tell Dandil, all right, keep that up. I'm gonna go.
Alright, fine.
no,
I
no,
suppose.
no. I'm gonna pull him along with me because he's a part of this.
Okay.
Where are we going?
We're gonna go see what those two were up to because they were suspicious as fuck.
Okay, alright. Sure.
All right. And so you head down into the mess, and you see a slumped over Julian Bashir.
What the hell is going on?
Is he
Hand
okay?
hand on the
He's
hand
going on a
inside of the
spirit journey.
box,
Ah, alright.
Oh
Just
god
smile
damn
at
it.
Talizar, and I'm just like,
and
just trust the waves, man.
uh,
Bro.
Julian, these two come down into the guts of the ship with you guys, and you see Dandil, little wild-looking halfling guy, bone armor, and he is covered in a cloak of animals, beasts, uh, insects, frogs, wolves, foxes, rabbits, birds, every creature that you can think of, from the ocean to the forest to the jungles to the desert. They're all there
Motherfucking chupacabra.
in this
Motherfucking
fucking crazy ass, in this like crazy robe or coat of these like swirling beasts ever changing. And you see Tanizan Talizar, and he is more alive than any person you have ever seen. He looks more real, more healthy, more powerful. His skin looks hard as like maybe as hard as
Titanium.
wood, as something just very like, you know, that if you stabbed him right now, that it would it just wouldn't do what it's supposed to do. It wouldn't slip in like flesh.
Okay. Okay. So Julian, being the self-centered ego dude, and he's having this like existential nightmare right now. Is it possible to see the soul of my slumped over body? Like, can I see what I look like somehow?
You can't see it on your body
Okay.
because your body is basically you're seeing the soul,
Yeah.
right? So, and since you are currently astrally projecting, as in like the 9th level spell that lets you do this, that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you guys are doing right now. Well, that's what you're doing.
Look at your hand.
You can't see it on your body, but when you look down at yourself, you are able to see your own hands, your chest, your legs, everything but your face. And your veins are thick with this black energy, and you are pulsing with this black aura that is swirling around you. And you feel it. In fact, as Tanizan is there, full of life, you feel as some of that life is slowly, very, very, very slowly, and not a lot of it, but bits are seeping out of him and being pulled into you. In fact, bits of everybody's life force, it almost seems like, is constantly little bits, little flecks are falling into you.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty eye-opening for Julian. Pretty sure he's gonna believe in magic after this.
Like your skin is almost gray.
It'd be funnier if you didn't.
I'm pretty sure he's just gonna feed into his ego even more. Everybody's souls are feeding into mine. Of course, I'm the chosen one.
But
Harry, you're the chosen one.
in reality, it's because all things that live eventually seek death, and that is the slow journey towards death, and you are death. But you just don't know that right now.
Right. Cool.
Ed, after a little bit, like they did before, somebody moves your hand off of the stone, and you just pop up like you were awakened from a nap.
That would be me. I did that.
Insight.
Yeah.
Did
Well,
yes, I
that-
did.
How
While he was out, I was gonna go get a cup of tea from Barda. So when he wakes up, I have a cup of tea for him.
Also, in reality, seconds have passed, really. But for you, it felt like you were there for minutes or longer, maybe a half an hour.
Wow. Well, Julian
I'm
needs a fucking
fetching
smoke
it.
now. He is like more manic. The cool witch guy charm is turned off. This is like a kid who just got a swirly in the men's locker room.
What?
So he's gonna have a bit of a smoke, and he's gonna hit me with Well, who had me touch it? Who
You-
tipped me
You
with that?
did it yourself.
The instigator.
Who is the instigator?
Probably
Mandee.
Mandy.
Yeah, Mandee and Zillowin.
I give a
Yeah, I
give a
did
point.
ask you to touch it. I asked you to touch it, but I'm
Yeah,
currently over at the bar getting tea.
I give a point with my pipe. What did you have me touch? What was that?
Just keep breathing.
It's a doodle bop.
Are you okay, Doctor Man?
Hey, that pipe smells nice, right? Focus on that. Stay with us here.
Who are you people?
Just
All of you are
breathe.
so strange.
In fact, when you do hit that pipe, it has this very fine lavender scent to it. And it does calm you down just a bit.
Brought the smoke in the crons.
Make my shit chronic.
I calm down a bit.
Yeah,
my
I
shit
bring you
chronic.
a cup of tea.
What did you see? What did you see?
I describe what I saw in Doctor Detail.
You see, he
You-
said I would have a beard.
You had a beard.
Well, I didn't want to be rude, you know.
At this point, I'm so shook and looking for answers. I also describe how I perceived myself.
Okay.
know what you mean?
That sounds very fucking weird to you guys. Like black
This-
energy, fucking his veins were all thick with black, and
Ugh.
he, his
Mandee's
skin
like-
was gray.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
That's
doesn't
not
sound healthy at all.
petrol.
It almost sounds like you're the opposite of Tanizan.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you
Well, you
look
see,
great. I
he's
mean,
happy
you
and
look like
fun.
What?
Talizan, go give him a back rub. Let's see what happens.
No, thank you.
his name's Tanizan.
Taz.
Does that mean they can't touch each other, or like they'll explode, or?
What? I
Oh,
highly
no, but
doubt
he just-
that would happen.
Okay.
You see, Tanizan, when I saw you, you just looked like you, but just like a lot more you.
Extra.
And like he's saying
How
he
is
didn't
that
look
possible?
like he looked less. I don't know.
You shouldn't sound so skeptical. It almost sounds like you're withholding there something, Talizan.
I'm not exactly sure what he's even talking about.
Are you trying to say his last name? Is that it? It's Talizar. Talzar.
Talisar.
Talizar.
There's
Talizar.
Talizan.
Tanizan Talizar.
So
I mean, we could
Mandee,
just call him TT.
He's the tits.
Mandee's like, I should put this away now, and then she instead of
Yes,
just going
please, thank you.
to the vent there's probably like 3 of them sitting around the freaking room that we're in. Instead of just going into one of those, she does the little walk past Taz just to do it.
The little whistle walk.
Yeah.
Whistle while you work.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. Well, as soon as she's out of eyesight, his line of sight, she darts into one of the things and puts it away.
I just chuckle at that.
Can I do a perception roll to see where she went?
Sure.
Alright. I got a 17.
Yeah. She.
29.
Oh shit. Yeah. You don't see shit.
Goddamn. 29.
That stealth was high.
You're 100% sure she turned a corner, and then later, if you like go look there's not a corner there.
Where does she keep going? Very well.
Though,
One back to doing the
though
others.
you were on deck earlier when she teleported, so maybe that was it.
Huh. Maybe it's just magic business is screwing with me. Yeah, and I'll just go
Screw
join
with
back
your
to the
head. Screw with your head.
I'm gonna walk over to the doctor, to Julian,
King Julian.
and just kind of sit down and just look him in the eye and just go, Do you feel it now? Is it out there for you too?
I nod my head apprehensively. Like I'm scared to know the truth, but I do agree.
I just kind of grab his hand and I just go, I know, I'm kind of scared too, but I'm also kind of really excited.
I turn toward the bar. It's time for a strong drink.
Hey, Barda, do we have any alcohol?
She laughs at you, and then she goes, "Here!" And a couple seconds later, she pops a big wooden mug on the like bar in front of her. She goes, "There, bit of grog for you."
I wouldn't normally ever drink grog, but this is a special occasion, and I begrudgingly drink it.
Well, grog
Thanks,
is actually
Barda.
fucking delicious. It's
Oh, yeah.
grog is just like
Yeah, but this guy only drinks like
It's
you know
like-
brandy that's been like farted on by 6-year-olds. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
fair enough, fair enough. This
Jesus.
is like sailor rum with fucking lime juice
Jesus
and water in
fucking
it. You know what I'm
Christ.
saying?
Oh my god.
Good one, Vic. Good one.
So it's
Barda,
you know,
I look at
it's
Barda and I'm just
relatively
like, "You're-"
tasty.
I drink it.
I look at Barda, I'm just like, you're the best, Barda.
Yeah, Marta, you're really something.
In fact, when you say that, she looks you up and down real quick, and she kind of, you almost see like an imperceptible shrug, and she goes, "I know sugar."
So I was gonna try to sneak back into to whatchamacallit and like get up on top of one of the rafters and dangle from it and just start laughing and surprise everybody, but I only rolled a 1. It's a total of 10.
Ain't nobody noticed shit.
Still a 10. You know, I don't think anybody's particularly looking, but after a while, somebody notices you up there. You know.
Yeah, I'm just dangling there. I'll
Just-
giggle at something somebody says, and everyone's just gonna be like, "What the fuck? Where'd she come from?"
I'm gonna reach up and give her head pats.
Oh, Pats. Okay.
What did you think I was gonna say?
Hey, I
Give
thought
her
you
head.
might. I thought you might
Is
stop
that some
before
sort
Pats.
of
Jesus.
sexually transmitted disease?
No. Ugh.
I thought you were
are
gonna slap her
perverts.
ass or something.
Y'all are perverts.
She just looks happy and receives the head pats.
Okay. Vic's doing a pee-pee real quick.
I'm just working on my model right now.
And just
Quick
whittling
pause.
my wood.
No, I'm literally working
Nice.
on my 3D model right
As long as no one stops me, I will go for a swim.
Okay, the boat is mid-sail and it is going decently quick.
Keep up.
It would be hard even for you to keep up, I think, at this
Even with
clip.
my bonus.
Yeah, because you can swim fast, but you're not necessarily outpacing a vehicle.
Yeah. You're not gonna outpace a vehicle.
You ain't going
Tanizan,
nowhere.
can I borrow a rope?
Don't know why you need a rope from me.
Oh, I'm gonna
Mandee,
tie a rope to me, and I'm gonna go for a swim, and that way I can kind of pull myself back up.
Yeah, ask one of the crewmates.
Mandee, I
I
have a rope.
Great.
Yeah,
no.
she
Man
just
is intensely curious now.
tells you where a rope is that you can use.
Yeah, I go. Can you tie the knot? Like, are you good at knots?
Oh yeah, I've been on the ship for years and years and years and years and years.
Yeah, I
It's a
have a
lot
feeling.
of years.
And she's been there the whole
It's like
time.
4 years, which is accurate.
I've been on boats, but like nothing like this.
That's because this isn't a boat; it's a ship.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Alright, I'll
It's
check
a
in 2
yacht,
minutes.
thank you.
It's a yacht. I thought this was a cargo
Where's the
ship.
herb?
It is. He just calls it the herb.
You
The
gotta
herb
get me
yum.
some of the herb. This thing's almost ready for testing.
The Yerger.
Yes. In fact, you've been working on it for a while now, and while it is currently in the rough stages, they give you something to burn it out with. You got to burn out a pipe. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
after you do that, it seems ready to go.
Still focus on a little bit to do some my own magical imbuing.
All right, roll that for me again. Then.
So it's okay. Sorry, it's not really a roll. It's just you.
So you're gonna roll. No, well, I'm doing this at the moment because you're
I
not
see.
sure.
My mistake. Yep.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, yeah. So with that 17, yeah, you're able to get it to pop again, and you're starting to realize that there's a little bit more to this crafting that you're doing than just carving out the wood.
Okay.
And so your ability pops again.
Okay. So this time, I basically add a static visual effect to my pipe, so that it looks like it's always kind of like in two places at once, like just that thing is out of focus. That's all it is.
Okay. So he begins to chuff on his blurry pipe.
Shaeger, what's the model for?
This I'm just practicing right now.
Oh, okay.
This is one of my projects right here. Okay, bye.
No, that is not what I would look like.
Talk about. It's exactly you.
No, it's not.
Talk about Zangief.
They're right here. It's a little bit shorter maybe.
Zangief would more be like what the god of strength looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I miscast. I couldn't tell what he looked like.
He's the god of vitality.
Shaeger,
I
did
mean,
you
that
do
guy
that?
looks pretty vital.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
That's Zangief.
dope.
Okay. What I work on.
I might have to pay
what are
you
we
to
doing?
3D model something for me.
Oh, I was waiting for you to get back.
Oh shit! I said I was back in the thing. I'm sorry, baby.
Oh no, that's all gravy. Okay, so you have come to these very strange realizations about yourself, Bashir. And so, what are you gonna do with this newfound information?
I mean, I feel like the only option I have is to take the captain's advice and seek out this wise old lady. It seems like all the other goons around me also have some kind of weird extra aura. So it's probably prudent to stick it out with these guys.
Okay. Okay, so we can call that day one. What are you guys doing for the rest of the 3 days?
Straight up killing.
Really ain't got much to do after getting my box made for after getting the case made for my sword.
Okay, so that will probably take him a little bit of time to do. And we can say that will work for the next couple of days. He'll work on that for you. And we come to day 4. Now, near the end of the day, you guys should be pulling in to a place where you can take a boat or like a rowboat off to the shore. And you begin to see the port of Turtle Bay as you're sailing past. We'll say everybody's on the deck. And why don't you guys make me a spot check or a perception check?
Oh, perception check. Okay.
Perception.
First Becky. That would be
Damn.
a 6.
Rolls are shitty tonight.
Oh yeah.
I got 14.
I'm too busy with my owl.
Shvantz, strangely, you were the one. You are up there and you're fiddling with the,
Playing with my wood.
working on the case and everything and making sure that it's
Oh,
all
yeah,
graded.
while you
Right,
work.
case.
Shunk, 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 shunk.
Yeah, it's making
And-
a case for that guy.
Oh, it looks like
Oh, okay.
somebody else got a higher number.
And same thing, a really good number actually. So Shvantz, you see a ship in the distance. You don't make out too much more, and it doesn't seem strange because you're near a port. But Zillowin, you notice this ship in much better detail. It is an Ironwood ship. Ironwood, actually, you guys are very close to the Ironwood, which is a forest that not many people are allowed to go to. The elves of the Ironwood tend to keep people out. And it is very rare for anyone to receive Ironwood. It is traded, but the only people who know how to work it are the wild elves. And this is an entire ship made out of ironwood, which means it has the lightness of wood, but the strength and durability of iron. And the markings on the ship tell you that it is a Kadarian vessel.
I kind of walk over and get Tanizan and just kind of tap him on the shoulder and go, "Hey, do you know anything about a Kandarian vessel?"
Would I know anything about a Kandarian vessel?
You know about the Kadarians. They are the ones who seek out magic to destroy it.
Okay. Oh,
They are
fuck!
basically what happened in after the Gods War was Kadar itself, the actual place was fucking absolutely
Wouldn't
devastated.
they be at war with Ani, since Ani is a pure magical place?
So technically, no one is at war. And the reason why they're not at war with Ani is because you can't. So okay, let me finish. Let me finish the. So when the Gods War happened, Kadar was especially devastated.
Mm-hmm.
And so the God King set up a relief effort, and they shipped food and supplies and things to Kadar
Mm-hmm.
because Kadar just couldn't. The people would all die if they hadn't
didn't,
done that. Yeah. And so because of that, there is a begrudging truce between those kingdoms, as well as the fact that all trade tends to move through Ani. And so the Kadarians, while they do not fucking like Ani in any way, shape, or form, and they fucking hate the idea that there's a god king wreathed in magical artifacts,
Uh-huh.
there's not much they can do about it.
Yeah.
But that being said, Kadar does seek out magical creatures, magical items, magic in general, and they want to destroy them.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't gonna like us very much.
Shvantz, you.
But anyways, as I see this, I do run to get my uncle and let him know.
Oh, they are also very much human superiority kind of people. So they're not especially fond of other races either.
Mm-hmm.
Though Kadar itself does work
Dwarves.
with dwarves.
I walk over to the professor to get his attention if he's on deck.
Oh
He
yeah,
is.
yeah. I saw the ship, right?
Yes, and then when he gave a more detailed description, you realize what kind of ship it is.
Yeah, that's Kadarin, isn't it? That they hate like magic, right?
The first thing that Shvantz would have done is actually look at it on his shoulder, and then think to his cricket, wake up the captain, use the code I gave you.
Okay, so if anybody is watching Shvantz, that little silver cricket jumps up in the air about 3 feet or so, and then it just shimmers and is gone.
Huh.
Where'd it go?
Interesting.
That's cool.
And a couple minutes later, the captain comes out, and the cricket is on his cap.
I see the cricket, but I don't really pay it much
Attention.
attention. I had a brain fart for a second. As I go and I tell my uncle what we're seeing, what we saw. There's a Kandarian ship, Ironwood ship, on its way.
Coming in and out.
So he goes, a ship. Let me see here, and he whistles, and one of his crewmen slides down the mast and tosses him a spyglass. And let me see. Let me roll something real quick. And so he looks and he like whistles like a. It's like, oh boy. Well, that's the Blackwater. That's the flagship of the Kadarian fleet.
Fuck.
What's a flagship?
So we turn and we run.
They can't do anything to us here. They have no
Oh.
reason to board us. We have all of our tariffs. He points up at the sails, and for the first time, you see just this a huge number of flags from like all of the different ports that he goes to. And he
Mhm.
says, I pay all my tariffs. I pay all my dues and taxes. So they have no right to board us. So there's nothing that they can do here.
Well, as long as we're not in trouble, I suppose.
I mean, it's a good thing that we're not running from anybody, huh?
We're
But
technically
they-
not running from somebody who is. We're technically running from somebody who is not a good person, so authorities would have no reason to want
Yeah,
us.
does he have any connection with the Kadarians?
That I don't know.
You can roll a history check if you know his name. If you are a person who knows the name of the guy who's chasing, I don't know who you told, but you can roll a history check.
Who chasing what now?
7.
You talk about the dude who was trying to kill me, or some other
Oh,
dude I
no,
don't
no.
know about?
I got a 21.
No, Ginsu fucking pissed off a fucking a pirate,
Pirate, right?
basically.
Oh, that's not
Uh,
good.
Yeah, his name
It was
is
the Baron,
Henry Lafleur.
Yes, Baron Henry Lafleur.
I refuse to call him
Somebody-
Baron.
boy.
You know that he does in fact have dealings with them, and with the dwarves that they deal with, because he is a hardcore smuggler and he does a lot of work for them.
Ugh.
Could somebody pull out Mandee's character sheet real quick and roll a history for me, please?
Anybody got your sheet?
Yeah,
we
I got
have
it.
on
Hold
D&D
on.
Beyond.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a history for Mandee.
I got 22 for her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Mandy got a +2.
Okay, so yeah, you know about Lafleur. You kind of knew about him before because you worked in the same town that he did.
You said I knew about it.
But you know a lot more about him. You know he's into some extremely shady dealings. You know he works with the Kadarians. You know he works with basically anybody who traffics in smuggled goods or information.
I'm just at
And-
home. I'll be a few minutes.
Okay, and specifically knowing now, Henry doesn't know this, as far as you're aware, but knowing about magical creatures or people who are innately magical like yourselves, that information would go for a lot of money to the Kadarian.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Shvantz, you know it's been a while, but there's always the chance that there's somebody there.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was getting that idea, unfortunately.
Now the captain kind of nods and he says, "Now they don't have any reason to board us. They don't have the authority to do so either. But if it came down to a chase, we couldn't do anything anyway. We are outgunned and outshipped. It's a much larger vessel and a much faster vessel and a much stronger vessel than the one that we're on.
So, do we actually want to leave the ship and go look at turtles, or should we just leave this place and go where we need to go?
The thing is, going to this festival is on the way to where we need to go. It is the closest drop-off point.
If we're on this ship when the Kadarians arrive, your uncle's in danger. If we're off the ship, then maybe they let them go. We have the time now to decide.
But how would they know that we're even magic? How would we know that you guys are even magical to begin with?
Oh, well, your uncle had that stone that when we touched it, we glowed. So I'm
Yes,
guessing
but
they
it
have one of those.
didn't glow until you touched it.
But it was also a very small stone.
Yeah, I'm just working off the
So-
knowledge that I have.
Shvantz, you would know that the larger the seeker stone, the wider the range that it can detect, and anti-theots have particularly large stones on their stabs.
Yeah.
So if there's an
Unfortunately, yes.
anti-theot on that ship, which if it's the flagship, there's probably at least one. Then
We've got to get off the ship.
there's a chance
Oh.
they'll be able to detect you
How?
from hundreds of feet away.
Okay, yes, unsettling.
So how are we gonna get off the ship? We're already heading that way. If we turn around, they're probably gonna give chase. If we get off the ship in a rowboat, they're gonna find us easily because we're in the middle of the ocean. Got any suggestions?
Get me
Any
that
way to
one,
mask
boy.
our magic or to give them a false positive?
Now, you know this much at least, is that you can see the coastline of the place where he was going to drop you off. So you would have been getting off on a rowboat soon anyway. As for a false positive, you would need something innately magical to do that.
I mean, have we got any magic stuff?
I can.
The only thing that you have right now that is specifically and innately magic is that smooth stone.
I could piss in a cup and call it magic juice.
No, I say we use a smooth stone. I mean, we can maybe send a message that says, "Oh, there's magic over there." We put the stone over there and they detect it.
Are you
Or they
talking
go the
about the
other
stone
direction.
you touched?
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, no. We're not gonna give that specific thing to them.
I
agree.
agree.
They're gonna detect
Ours,
it.
and that's ours.
I mean, they're gonna detect
Hey.
it, so
So just
No, we're
to
taking
clarify,
that with
we're
us.
traveling by land.
You will be at some point soon, yes.
Apologies, I thought we were taking a boat.
You are on the ship, but you have arrived at the destination. This Kadarian vessel is basically going the opposite direction of you, which means that it will cross paths with you. So your options currently are to flip a bitch and head the other way, or get off the ship, or possibly invoke a boarding.
Oh, I
I mean,
mean, we're
we
gonna get off
can-
the ship, right?
I think we get
Yeah,
off the ship.
we're definitely gonna get off the ship
Yeah.
here.
Get off
I
the ship.
agree. Yeah.
I just misunderstood. I didn't realize we were traveling by land now.
No, we're gonna be traveling
Well, we're
by
cool with it.
rowboat until we get to the land. Then we're gonna be traveling by land.
Let's
that's
just
cool.
be aware. Let's just be aware of these guys, and just get away from them.
Hey,
I-
while
we're
you
gonna
guys
be
are in the
Beeline it
rowboat,
straight for the beach.
while you guys are in the rowboat, I can just kind of like keep watch from like under the water.
I'm kind of good because I'm a kind of a terrible swimmer.
Sure, if you want to.
Oh no, you'll be fine. If you fall, I'll get you. In fact, if you want, I can just carry you. Want to just ride my back?
Thanks. I'll take the ship.
Okay.
And so he brings you guys closer to the shore, and he has one of his men set out. You know those large like rowboats that they had on the Titanic that hold a good amount of people? It's
Mhm.
like that size. And
Damn, that's big.
he sets it out into the water. Well, it's not a huge crew. It's only a crew of about 12 to 20 people, and they need to be able to get everybody off of the ship in the event of an emergency. So they have a couple of these boats just in case.
Mandee, the whole time the ship is moving towards the shore, Mandee is just like attached to the captain, like hugging his leg and
Okay.
like kind of praying.
Okay.
He doesn't want to leave.
And he like pats your head and he's like, I know. But once you figure all this out, you can always come home. There's
She parks
always
instantly and just starts jumping around. I can.
nobody's taking your bed, lass.
I don't think anybody could fit.
She gives like the best maniacal laugh she can.
Yeah, no. Not only is nobody taking your bed, but there's only like 2 dudes on the ship that could even possibly make it through the vents. So, you know, and that's
you're
like
a
if they're
necessity.
greased up. Like they'll have to get greased up, and it's only because they're really thin and very flexible that they can get through these fucking vents.
So you are a must on this ship.
And so after a bit, he sets the boat in the water, and they throw a line down for you guys to climb down into the rowboat. And one of the boatswains is up there ready to row you to shore.
Captain,
Wonderful.
you've got to Captain, you got to get rid of that rock. Let us take it.
I'm already taking it. I already have it.
No, the captain's rock.
It's a secret stone.
It's for you guys. You guys take it. It'll probably need to go with you anyway. I have a feeling you'll need.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to tamper with it. That would be terrible.
I walk over to Delvos and I just kind of look at him and go, "Can I have a hug?"
And at this point, he's just like, these fucking kids are weird as fuck. But he hits you with the like one arm like side hug thing, and he's like, "Get off of my ship, you bastard!"
The hover hand hug.
Mandee gives him a big kiss too, but she calls him uncle for the first time.
He gives you the big old bear hug style. You know?
I'll head up to my uncle as everybody is loading up onto the boat. Hopefully,
Varga is always in the galley.
What?
Can we take the cook lady with us?
Hopefully, this will all blow over and we can figure out what exactly is going on. Please make my mother aware of what's going on and let my sister know as well. They are going to worry and they're probably gonna kill me when I get back.
And your teacher comes out, and he's just kind of standing in the doorway there, and he says, "I've already got your message. I have everything written down. We wrote the letter.
And
I will deliver it to them.
And make sure he gets home safe."
Dude,
Yes.
Tanizan, you've been hiding a guy you've been serving this whole time?
I smack him upside the back of his head.
Yeah.
I don't serve him. He's my teacher. Basically my subordinate without being a subordinate.
Avoid that. Do I just roll acrobatics?
I gotta roll attack.
Yeah, you go ahead and just roll like a touch attack.
D20 or nat 20.
D20.
D20. God.
Yeah, he doesn't deal any damage. He just kind of gives you the like pop on the back of the head, and he's just like, "Come on, that's my fucking that guy works for me."
The doctor, and I'm like, yeah, works for him.
And you see Scarro kind of like lifts one like fucking sharp elven eyebrow, like, I taught you better than that. And he even looks over at you and he goes, "Remember your manners, remember your training. You'll be all right."
Thank you very much, Scarro. You take care of yourself.
I've lived long enough. I don't plan on dying yet.
Live long and prosper.
Now get off the damn ship.
And I get on the boat as it's lowered into the water.
Mandee's doing like a Captain Morgan stance on the front of the ship.
Who? All right. So are you all going? Are you all going on the rowboat?
Yes.
You know what I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Zillowin fucking just jumps off the side then into the ocean.
He's the motor for the boat.
No, he's the watch out.
Who server muted Fredboat?
Oh, I don't know.
Wasn't me.
I didn't do it.
Was me.
I just assumed he turned off because he ran out of music.
I thought so too.
No, somebody server muted him. He's not playing anything now anyway. Oh well.
Okay, so you guys get on the boat. You start rowing out, and the guy at the on the oars is doing a pretty good job. He seems pretty competent in what he's doing, and he gets you. You know, you guys are moving at a fair clip. At this point, the Kadarian vessel is closing, but it is not. It's as far as you know, it's not close enough to sense you at this moment. I would give that to Shvantz, knows that with his role earlier. And eventually, after about 10 or 15 minutes, you guys make it to the shore. It is a sandy beach coming up to a fairly sheer cliff face. And you guys will have to walk along the beach in an eastward direction to get to Turtle Bay.
Which map is this on, please?
That is on the map of. Let's see.
The world.
I have them both open. I just need the name.
It's the
It's the one with Titan's Ridge on.
Yeah, they both have Titan's Ridge on it.
Like the bottom
well,
continent.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
bottom
the
one.
smaller
It'll
one.
be the less fancy.
Correct. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
And so you guys have arrived on the beach. You disembark. There you go. Disembark the ship.
And we head
And-
toward. And once we hit the beach, we'll head towards Turtle Bay.
Yeah, bring the boat.
Now, I would like you guys, as you are getting off there, are you still in the water zone?
No. If we're getting out of the water, I get out, but I look kind of sad doing it.
Okay. Now you're still at the beach, so you still feel that nice pull of the ocean from where you are.
Unless we're going in deeper, I will just walk along the shoreline.
You can't go in deeper currently unless you're going to climb this sheer cliff face. But the cliffside does kind of slowly slope down. So at some point, it seems like you'll be able to get up to whatever path is up there. I would like everybody to roll me another perception check.
Righto. 23. Let's go.
21.
I got 20.
18.
22.
Oh, shit. Okay, everybody but Shvantz, who seems to be in his own world at this moment.
Talking to the cricket.
You can now all make out that ship in fairly good detail. Dandil and let's see, Dandil and Mandee specifically. You see a man at the head of the ship, and he is wearing dark robes, holding a staff with a large orb at the top.
Oh shit.
And the orb begins to glow, and instantly he begins to like look around in every direction. One sec.
Hey, Mandee, I think that guy's looking for us.
And as he does, you see him pointing towards the ship, and they begin to sail in the direction of the Urbia.
Fuck.
We really
We better get moving, boys.
Everybody, find a spot to hide for a little while. There's one of those magic finder guys on the ship, and he sees magic, but he went towards the ship. The ship will be okay. They'll be okay. There's nothing on there, but we need to hide.
Oh God.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah.
Towards
I
the
mean, I'm
city.
down to hide. The city's probably a good place to hide. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's
Okay,
do
so
that.
you guys start booking it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we don't book it. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves because we're still out in the open.
We're gonna like dad walk like when they're late to get dinner, and
Yeah.
mom's mad because she's got a meatloaf,
We'll
so dad
speed
walks with
walk.
extra long steps, but he's kind of drunk.
We'll speed walk.
Exactly.
And
Like that kind of dad walk.
I know she's kind of fast, but I'm gonna scoop up Mandee and I'm gonna put her on my shoulder. Kind of make it look like we're a bit of a family just walking along the beach.
Okay.
Fucking weird family. All right.
Weird ass people over here. Two midgets,
Okay.
one pointy ear boy.
2 midgets. God damn it.
So you guys,
At
you
least
guys
three
start
of us. Come on.
you guys start moving towards the city or towards the town, and after a while, you get to the point where the cliff face kind of meets the beach, and there's a little pathway.
Now we can take this pathway here, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Mandee just points at it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's hide the boat.
Oh,
Oh,
The
that dude
boat-
took the
yeah.
boat back.
Dude took the boat back already.
Dude took a boat back. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. At this point, there is a little bit of roughage and some trees and such along the side, and it seems like you're kind of out of view, or at least obscured a bit. And you're all walking. I'd like you to do one more perception check.
Episode 2. Perception galore.
17.
At 10.
I also got 17.
I got a 16.
Okay.
8.
Everybody above 15, you guys all hear, "No, please stop." Just like a teeny voice up ahead of you guys. "No, please stop."
I'm gonna take off at a good sprint to, and with Mandee still on my shoulder, to see what's going on.
Birds sound kind of weird here.
They really do. Don't they?
Yeah.
I'm gonna holler at them. There's someone screaming up here.
She turns around on my shoulder to scream back at them as I'm running at a dead sprint.
Yeah, exactly.
And
I will follow.
after a little bit of running, you guys see a little girl, maybe 8 or 10 years old, little human girl, and there are five, mm, not necessarily large. A couple of them are pretty big, but full grown like adult humans, rough looking dudes, and they're kind of surrounding her, and one of them is holding a small pig, and she's like, "Please, please," or not a pig, I apologize, a small turtle, and she's like, "No, please, no, Oliver."
As I get closer, I'll yell, "Hey, leave her alone!" as loud as I can. Since apparently I'm the only one running right now.
You're
No,
not.
I said I follow.
Oh, okay. I
No,
didn't
I,
hear that. Sorry.
I keep the same pace, but I'm not running with them.
Okay.
I'll walk up.
I try to keep line of sight if I have to.
And you see these five guys, they turn, and one of them draws a sword, and another one has a club at his side, and the one with the sword turns and he looks at you and he goes, "Ain't none of your business. Keep moving."
As he draws the sword, I'll put Mandee down and I'll draw both of mine at the same time.
Can I just fling a rock at them?
I assemble my trident.
All right. And so, initiative, I guess, if you guys are gonna go at him.
Oh, before that, yeah, I would like to fling that rock, seeing the situation.
Yeah, but as I get up to
Yes.
him, I go, when 5 grown-ass men are attacking a little girl, yeah, it's kind of my business.
Mandy's just kind of screeching, but she's trying to keep up as best as she can. She's just enraged.
And the little girl,
That was a low initiative, yeah.
Oliver, please, no.
Wait, is
So-
the turtle okay? Is the guy still holding it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, one of the dudes is holding this turtle.
So I reach
Oh,
into my
bummer.
travel pack and I pull out this sort of three-tine looking like device. And then as I basically pull out a collapsible pole, I start just putting it together while I'm just kind of half jogging and attach the head to it. That's where I've been hiding my trident this entire time.
Nice.
Okay.
If you tried it, or you just happy to see me?
Yes,
And so
and
these-
yes.
These three guys wearing this fucking running gif is killing me. Um, these three guys that are all basically rough looking, wearing like leather armor and holding weapons. And they're like, this doesn't have to be a thing. You can just move along.
I look at him square in the eye and go, "It doesn't. Put the turtle down and leave, and maybe you'll walk out in one piece."
Mandy just screams, "You put her turtle down and leave her alone, or you're gonna get it."
I fucking love
Jog,
Mandy.
as I jog up, I stand next to Talizan, putting my trident down into the dirt, and I stare at him and say, "What he said."
My rock
May I
is
make
moving
a-
in slow
may-
motion.
May I make a persuasion check?
Maybe intimidation?
I don't have that.
Oh.
You can always
I
try
mean,
it though.
I have a
Yeah.
4 in it, but what would you like, GM? GM?
Device is dead.
We've
Oh
lost him.
no.
Sorry. I was letting you guys talk for a second while I was peeing.
You almost
That's-
made it back in time, man.
You were like a pterodactyl. We didn't hear anything.
Silent pee. Yeah, you can roll a persuasion check.
Nope, that's an 8. This is
Okay, well,
this
it
is meant to get
could-
violent.
It could still work. Let me just grab this fucking d20 that keeps coming out of my hand. Thank you. All right.
I think this is meant to get violent.
Well, he rolled better than an 8. And the guy looks at you and he goes, "No,
No.
we're taking the
No.
turtle, and if you want to try to get rough, then we'll get rough.
All right,
This
then.
time with
Looks
the
like
kid."
Oh, you touched
at-
that kid. I'm cutting your hand off.
All right, let's
I
get
like-
rough then. And I throw a stone.
So, can I roll an intimidation check now?
Hold on 1 second. Dandil, throw that stone. This man's been chomping at the bit to hit
Oh,
somebody
sorry.
in the face with a stone for a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah. Do
That's
it.
a bad-
Do it.
Tanizan, I go, we can't really argue with that type of logic. It's pretty solid. Then the
Okay,
stone goes flying past.
I'm gonna roll like a hit. What kind of hit DC do I roll for a rock?
It would. Well, are you using like a sling or are you just
Not
chucking it?
just straight up chucking it.
I'm chucking it as
Like
hard
a
as
Okay,
I
1d1.
so- So roll. You're a fighter, yeah. So roll your proficiency bonus plus your dex.
Proficiency bonus plus my dex. Okay. That would be straight up. It's just straight up dex.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 12.
12.
Wow.
You throw this rock and it hits this dude square in the chest. But he does have like leather armor on, and it just kind of bounces off, and he's like, "Hey, get him!" And one of the guys draws a bow and arrow, and now I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative.
Okay, I rolled mine. Mine was 16.
I had a 23.
I had 15.
19.
I
Oh,
yeah, I only
uh,
rolled it. Yeah,
we
15 for me.
Are we gonna roll 20 map or are we?
Nah, I'm shitty with the maps. I still haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay.
But you guys are all in fairly close quarters, so it won't be too much like maneuvering.
Alright, sounds good.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Come
All
back.
right. So
I'm a real boy.
I'm just gonna have you guys keep your initiatives in mind real quick, and because I don't appear to have a pen next to me like a fucking dumbass.
Oh
So
no.
unless somebody wants to be the official keeper of initiative for me, that would be great.
I can do it. Just let me open a doc real quick. All right. So, 30 to 25.
All right, who's in that range? Nobody.
All right, 25 to 20.
23.
All right. 23 to 20 to 15.
15.
19. 19.
So, all right, 15 to 10.
Oh, I'm sorry, I had a 16.
Oh, okay.
And the brigands go at 11.
Ah, sweet.
Ah, yeah. So they're brigands, eh?
Highwaymen, huh?
Okay.
I'm bringing this rapier to fucking beat their faces with.
It actually is highwaymen in my notes. Yeah.
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 All right. So first up is Rikku.
Okay.
I just start like running towards the who I perceive to be the leader, whoever has the turtle, I guess. And
Well, the guy who was talking had a long sword, and then one of the other dudes is holding the turtle.
which one is closer to me? Whichever one's closest, I guess.
The guy with the turtle would be behind the other guy, so they're kind of in a horseshoe around the little girl. But the
You know
guy
what?
with the sword is the one that kind of stepped out a little.
The guy with the turtle, actually.
Okay.
I want to make sure the turtle's safe before anything else, and I'll let someone else take care of the rapier guy.
Okay. Perfect. So you run over to the guy with the turtle. He's within your range to get.
Sweet, and then I'll draw my rapier and dagger and just swing at him.
Okay. Oh, those both hit.
Very nice.
Sweet. Let's see.
You guys got weapons?
Yeah. I imagine.
How would a doctor have a weapon?
I imagine Mandee's rapier is kind of like it. Kind of looks like a large needle.
Well, think about like Reefy Jeep.
It's like a mangosh size, you know. It's like a small rapier. Okay, what? Oh my god.
I probably don't get sneak attack, so it's
Actually, you do because they have not acted yet.
oh, okay. So 17 and 6.
All right,
So-
homeboy with the turtle makes peace with the ground as he just fucking gets Mandee like
Right.
zips over there and you just hear shit shit, and this guy falls face first onto the floor, and the turtle like falls onto its back, and this dude is fucking rocked. In fact, as far as you know, he may well be dead.
Well,
That's
he was
right. You did
fuck-
not declare if it
he
was
shouldn't have
not
been fucking with a child as a grown man.
And the guy next to him goes, "Oh shit!"
Boy.
It's a little girl who like shows up and slices the leader.
Wow.
That was a fuckload of damage, bro.
I think that's a max on the piercing because what is it? A D8 plus? Oh, it's plus the other thing though, huh? Whatever. Yeah, whatever it says I had. Hold on. Oh, that's right, because it's +5, so I can get 13 actually on my damage on my rapier.
Well, you rolled 2 under max damage for that hit, so.
God damn.
Okay. So yeah, that guy's down.
Would did the rapier attack by itself kill him?
Yeah, it would have.
Then I would have, if it's okay to use my bonus action to pick up the turtle.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. For you, it's a decently large turtle for you. Plus, you're not especially strong.
Is it bigger or
So-
smaller than my pet turtle?
Well, it's bigger than your pet turtle.
Okay.
It's a sea turtle, so it's like a.
Oh, those do get big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this isn't like a huge one. It's like a younger one, but it's still decently large. It's like, I would say it's at least half the size of Mandee. All right, who is next?
Next is Grits.
Okay. So Zillowin, it's your turn. You just saw this fucking terrifying goblin woman murder somebody.
and then struggle to pick up his turtle.
Picking up the turtle.
Like she drops the guy and then she goes, "Yay!" and she picks up a turtle.
How big of a turtle?
Holy shit, Mandy.
I will charge forward to stab one of the other robbers with a 21.
Hit.
6 points, and it'll be non-lethal damage.
Okay. So you smack this dude across the face with the 3 tines of your trident, and his head kind of swims for a second. His eyes refocus. Who is next?
After that is Shaeger.
Alright, so before seeing that happen, I'm just gonna put my L down, take out my short sword, and go for the guy with the bow and arrow.
Okay.
And let's see, I think a 24 hits.
Yeah, that's gonna hit him a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Alright. It's gonna be 10 points of damage.
Okay. So you run up to him and you just kind of slice up, and you cut through some of his leather armor, and he's bleeding pretty good, but he's still on his feet.
God damn it, just die!
After that is Vick.
All right, Vic.
I mean, I'm like a 6'2" fag with no weapons. I don't. I mean, what am I? I just like be like prissy at him. I don't. What am I doing here?
Are you proficient in bitch slapping then?
Wow.
Maybe is it too late for persuasion here?
It would seem so, as 1.5 of them are dead.
That's a type of persuasion, if you ask me.
Okay, I'm gonna go for a spear tackle. I mean, that's I'm gonna go for a grapple. That's what I'm gonna go for.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go for the closest goon. I guess there's one who's bleeding already, right?
Yep. The guy with the bow.
I mean, a guy with a bow seems like the safest to grapple because I can't get stabbed. So that seems pretty reasonable. I'm gonna do that.
You fall on the arrow.
I don't. How does that work? Is it just a straight strength check or?
Strength plus for your proficiency.
Where is that? I see. So, do I roll proficiency? Is that how it works, or?
You add it to your strength bonus, and then you roll a d20.
Okay, it's gonna be a D20 plus 4. So 16 for the grapple.
Okay, you managed to grab him, and I would like to point out right now that you have been in combat several times, which is more than most of the people in the party, and you have exclusively rolled grapple checks.
Yep.
That has been your only action in battle ever so far.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, I've never had a weapon, so.
That's true. You have this guy, and he is grabbed. Is there anything else that you are gonna do?
I mean, I feel like all I can do is restrain him. You know, maybe if we don't
Okay.
murder this guy, we can ask him why he was picking on a little girl's turtle.
Okay, so the good doctor swings in very lively, and as he runs past this guy, he hooks his right arm underneath this guy's armpit, and then his left in the same way. And then he gets him in basically a full Nelson. And it seems like he has at least slightly been trained in how to do this because he hooks this very competently. Who is next?
I am. All right, so what am I looking at here? I know we got one down by Mandee. We got one that's hurt from
The
Lucas
one
and
that
Shaeger.
the one that Dandil hurt is currently being grappled.
Okay.
The one that Shaeger slapped across the face is holding a club, and there is another guy with a warhammer, and let's see, 1, 2, and then the leader guy with a sword.
All right. I am going to go for the leader guy because if I can get him down, the others might decide that they don't want to do this anymore. So I'm going to make my first attack. I gotta get to my actions real quick.
This turn order is making me think of like this whole situation where I was basically being carried by Taz, and then he puts me down, and I outrun him. Murder this guy.
So my first.
He basically sets you down like, I'm going to take care of this, and you're like, cool, and then you go
Murder.
stab a dude in the fucking gut.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so
I live on a pirate ship.
Yar.
all right, so I got a 21 on that roll.
Yeah, you fucking hit him.
Okay, so
These guys have an AC of like 14, so you guys are fucking him up.
I do
Nice.
11 points of damage to him.
Okay, yeah, you hit him pretty good, and he seems very much unhappy with the wound you have given him, but he is still standing.
And then I'm gonna take a swing at him with my short sword. Oh, 24.
Oh yeah.
12 points of damage.
Okay, now it's his turn to worship the earth as he falls face first and kisses the ground.
I look to the other three that are remaining, and I ask them very coyly, "Are you sure you want to continue?"
Coyly?
Yeah. I give him a little
Okay.
wink.
Who?
Yeah, I think he should. I think he really should.
I give him a little wink as their
who's next?
as their leader's blood drips off of my swords. It's the highwayman's.
Okay, I have to roll a little something here. Okay. They
He
seem
meant a joint.
they seem they seem freaked because you guys just waffle stomped them. But they've yet to show you what they can do. And so
Anything you can do, I can
there's
do
the guy with the club, the guy with the
Anything you
hammer,
can do,
and the
I
dude
can
in the
do
full
better.
Nelson. And the guy in the full Nelson is going to attempt to break the grapple. Roll me a strength check, Vic.
Just straight strength.
Yeah, just straight strength.
Oh.
5.
Yeah, that's a 5.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
a fucking 3 on a roll.
He, he slips out of your grip. He manages to like wiggle his way out of your grip, and he slips to the other side of those guys. But that basically takes his whole turn. And
Okay.
as he's running over there, he's like, "We should probably get the hell out of here." And homeboy with the club steps up, and he's like, "These guys are nothing," and he is going to swing that club at Ginsu.
Reggie?
And he is going to fucking swing wide, and he misses as he swings completely over your head and past you.
Actually, I want to kind of do something very cocky as he swings and misses. As he swings at my head, I kind of just lean back a little bit, and it just misses completely.
Swish.
You give him the old boxing dodge, the slightly like leaning back dodge.
Yep, pretty much.
Swings past your nose,
Mm-hmm.
and he like his eyes get a little wide, and he's like, "Smash him, smash him!" And the guy with the hammer is going to swing at you as well.
Okay.
And what's your AC?
16.
Okay. This guy, however, is less cocky than the other guy, and he doesn't swing like an asshole. And he manages to clip you.
He manages to clip me.
Oh my god. The only problem with a giant fucking bag of dice is it's hard to find a specific dice in there.
That's why I got a bag with chambers in it, so I could just put them all, separate them all into their classes.
Yeah, I've got two. I've got a gigantic sack that I carry around,
I bet.
and then
really
I have
likes
a
that.
smaller one that I made myself that I just put my favorite ones in and put them in the top, and just I have both pouches.
Mm-hmm.
He connects pretty heartily, and he deals 10 points of damage to you
Okay.
as his warhammer bonks you clean in the torso.
Uh,
Uh,
as it hits me and bounces off, I kind of look at him and chuckle.
you just got rocked pretty good, buddy.
No, I didn't.
Oh shit, no you didn't. So you guys actually hear, so Tanizan has he has like chainmail on, and you hear when the hammer hits the chainmail, but you also hear as the chainmail hits his skin, and they both make a very hard sound. Now it appears that he is clipped very cleanly on the chest, but he doesn't seem to be as rocked by it as he should be.
I look
I
at
see
this
this
guy.
and
I look at this guy and I go, "Is that really all you got?"
Bitch.
He does look a little freaked out at that. Like this is a man who is very clearly used to hitting people with a warhammer. Like he knows what the fuck was supposed to happen,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't that.
see him take the hit. I'm like, Tanizan, oh, you're fine. Okay.
Now he still took like 5 points of damage, but
Mm-hmm.
it was a lot
You,
less than what he was supposed to take.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the end of their turn, and I think Shvantz is next.
No. Wait.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm last.
Okay, who goes after the high?
I
After
had a
that is
3.
Rikku
Was there
again.
Rikku again? I haven't had a first turn.
No, you go and then Rikku goes.
Cheers.
Okay, so I was right when I said next to Shvantz.
Yes.
All right, all right. So how many are left now? One is up.
There's
Two are up.
3. 2 of them are basically clean, and then one of them has a slash up his torso.
Right. I walk over towards the one that's brawling with Talizan, and if I may direct your attention, please, to our Discord.
Yeah.
Okay.
I pull something out of my jacket and I take a
Fucking dab guy. That's
I'm gonna take a toke, and I pat my my coat and my waist. I'm like, geez, not a damn thing on me. Huh.
You know, oddly specifically accurate for you, as you spent most of last game with only pants on.
Where's my cricket?
Oh, it's on your head.
Oh, there he is. Oh, okay. Whew. And I give him a little scritch, and he like responds to it, chirps a little bit. Pops it on the head.
Actually, I'll say that you see Everick, my little owl, like hopping over, looking at the cricket.
A little owl?
A
Well,
big looking baby
a
owl.
giant baby normal looking owl.
he's a little giant owl.
A little owl? I think not. It's
like
not
a
a little
big owl.
anything.
He's about the same height as Mandee. But he
Wow.
does look like he was very recently hatched, probably like within the week or so.
Yeah, and he just looks at you and the cricket.
And he looks over to his cricket and he's like, "You stay away from that one, okay? Nothing but trouble."
Actually, Dandil, you get this sense from the cricket of like, get this feeling. It's not so much words, but you get this feeling of like,
Dread.
of like, if that thing tries to eat me,
I'm gone.
I am going to do my best to hurt it.
He just stares.
You also get the sense from Everick of like, it doesn't look edible, but I am willing to try.
Mild curiosity.
Wait, this is the owl thinking this.
Yeah, he, got a beast, so he just kind of,
I
knows
just picked
shit
it up.
about animals.
All right, all right.
And then I believe we are to the top of the round. So Mandee, it is your turn again. You are currently,
Holding a turtle.
I would assume, double fisting a turtle at the moment.
Yeah, probably. Wherever the girl is, I'm going to run towards the girl.
Okay, it's like a little, like auburn-haired girl. She's a lot taller than you, but she's also a lot younger than you. And
Here,
so
I got your turtle.
and she kind of grabs him from you, and she goes, "Oh, Oliver! Oh my goodness! Thank you for rescuing him." And who will go after? Actually, it's not that far of a move, so you can continue your move after you hand it to her.
Do I have enough to get to anybody?
Yes, you'd be able to get to the club guy. Actually, your choice of the club guy or the hammer guy.
Now the question is, since he's being distracted, would she get the surprise attack?
So I think I am going to, because I always like this roll. If you flank on either side of somebody, that should give you advantage. So I'm going to say if you flank him on the other side of like where Ginsu's standing, you can gain advantage on that hit, and you'll be able to do a sneak attack.
Okay. Which is the one that hit Taz?
The hammer guy.
Then that's the one I'll go after.
Okay. He is
And
the
I'll just be
closer
like-
of the two.
chuckling while I like sprint towards him.
Fucking she went from so happy to so creepy so fast.
I know.
I
and
tried
I
to
love
tell
it.
you.
All right, go for it.
Let's see if I can find my damn
That's what makes
cursor.
her happy the most. Death and slaughter.
The dagger misses, but the rapier hits.
Blood for the blood god.
Blood for the blood god. Ha!
14.
Damn.
Shit.
Fuck.
Okay,
Ooh.
that guy goes down,
God.
and so now it's just a bow guy and fucking a
Hammer
cloak guy.
Oh, okay.
Bow guy and club guy.
So we will move to the next in initiative order.
My mother named
That would be
think she's
Grits.
No.
Were one of those the ones I attacked last time?
As a matter of fact, the hammer guy is the guy that you hit across the face. So he is currently not dead, but he is knocked to the absolute fuck out and is bleeding a little bit.
I guess I'll focus on the bow guy. He'd have disadvantage trying to shoot me, so
Okay.
Well,
I'm just
okay,
gonna turn.
quick question,
I'm gonna.
though.
Go ahead.
Well, if I grappled him, is he still wielding the bow?
No, he's not
He-
grappled anymore.
He
Right, but,
had.
like,
That is a fair point. We'll say that the bow is on the other side, so he does not currently have the bow.
Yeah, there you go. That works.
Is he restrained? Do I have advantage?
He is not restrained. He broke out of the grapple, but he did drop his bow in the process.
So he's unarmed. I'm going to spin the trident around with a flourish and just bring the haft right alongside his head.
Okay,
Try
roll
to
it.
knock his ass out.
Nope, that's an 11.
That does miss.
Oh wait. No, yeah, that's an 11.
Okay, that does miss, but you see a bit of fear in his eyes at this point.
I guess
Because
as a
he's-
bonus action, I'll just look at him and be like, "You can still run. I won't chase you."
Okay.
You won't.
I will.
All right. Next.
Nobody messes with kids on Christmas Eve.
Buy presents.
Nobody puts Mandee in a corner.
Okay.
whose turn is it?
I think it's my turn.
It is Shaeger's turn, and then it's yours, Vic. After that.
Alright. So I'm gonna try to hit the bow boy again with the short sword. Let's see.
Okay.
I got a 10. Yeesh.
That is a miss. He is very wary of you now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try slashing it at once and miss completely. Like, I'll get you. And I end my turn.
I'll get you and your pretty little dog too.
Okay. Julian.
So he dropped the bow.
He did. In fact, the bow is right at your feet.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. If he was grappled, don't I get like an advantage or something, or is it just?
He wasn't grappled.
Yeah,
Oh
he
no,
wasn't.
He was grappled, past tense. He is
Yeah,
currently
he's-
free.
He's no
oh,
longer
yeah, okay.
grappled.
That's right.
Is
Never
the
mind.
hammer also on the ground from the dead dude?
It is.
Can I reach it on this turn?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna try to pick up a hammer and then swing a hammer if that's legal.
That is fine.
That is
All right.
killing fuckers. Yeah.
So I mean I don't have a swing hammer button on my D&D Beyond.
You could add a
It'll
hammer.
just be proficiency plus strength.
Hmm.
Also, you can just add the hammer to your
Inventory.
gear if
Is
you
it
want.
a war hammer or is it just a hammer?
Yes, a war hammer.
Oh, you know what? I'm a big floppy fag. I'm thinking the bow is probably a better idea.
Well, you don't have any arrows. He still has his
true.
quiver on.
Okay, so hammer is away. Okay, warhammer it is.
And you're a cleric, so you are proficient in hammers, which is nice.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
This-
look at you being a big boy.
Look at the big brains on Brett.
I'm just sorry. I'm looking for a warhammer. I forgot how to do it.
You go to your inventory and you click manage.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Manage inventory. Okay, warhammer. There it is. Okay.
And then if
new
you
equipment.
equip it on your sheet, then it'll give you the button to click.
Yeah, so you got hammer, sledge, and then light hammer.
Warhammer.
This is a warhammer.
Warhammer. Here we go. I'm rolling it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, you hit. Look at you hitting.
I'm assuming I do the bigger one because I'm doing it two-handed.
So two-handed, you add strength and a half.
Well,
If
it's,
it-
it's one of those things where it's got two different. It's one
Oh,
d8,
yeah,
one d10.
okay, so it's versatile. So yes, you do add the you do the bigger one.
Oh, this is so weird. I forgot how this worked. Like, you click
on
it
the
and
big
then.
one.
Just click the damage; it'll roll them both at the same time, and then
Oh, I got
you can
you.
say,
I
see
see.
how it brings them both up like that. There you
Yes,
go.
thank you.
Ooh, okay. You crack this dude in the side of the fucking basically in the ribs. You hear the air go out of his lungs and
Oh,
he
shit.
fucking
Jesus.
crumples.
Metal.
You also hear a crack when you do that.
Damn.
And it wasn't the hammer that cracked.
It was his rib.
It was his ribs.
His
No,
ribs.
say singular rib.
Fucking bummer. Sorry, duders.
Dork.
Dude, this sucks for you, man. Like, sorry.
Alright, next up.
Next is me. Okay, so I'm guessing the guy with the hammer is down now.
The guy with the
dude-
hammer said the only one that's left is the club dude.
Okay, so I'm gonna take his ass out. He wanted to stay and be a dumbass. It's not my fault.
You're gonna learn today.
16.
That hit?
Okay, so 12 points of damage.
Okay. So how would you like to do that?
I smile at him and I go, "Told you you should have ran." And I'm going to lunge forward and stick my sword straight into his chest.
Okay, this guy very specifically is dead as fuck. In fact, you just like keep going. You keep your momentum as he falls backwards, and when you pull out, there is dirt on the
Ooh.
tip of your sword, which means you went through
They
him
pulled
and
out.
into the ground.
Damn. Okay.
Wow.
Got a dirty tip. You gotta clean that up.
Combat is over, and two of the guys are out cold,
Is that what
and
that was? Combat?
three of them are
Are
fucking dead.
I was gonna say. I mean, as a doctor, dude, I'm gonna try to like. You know-
Stabilize the two that are still alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like see if anybody is not dead, and maybe like save them from dying.
As he does this, I'm gonna
Okay.
clean off my sword and sheath it.
Vic, roll me a d20 plus your proficiency plus your constitution modifier.
Okay, proficiency in what?
Just proficiency. It's your
It's
proficiency.
plus 2 right now.
Yeah,
Okay, so proficiency D20 and one more constitution.
constitution.
So D20 plus 4. So I'm just gonna roll a D20.
Not a medicine.
Oh man, that's not good. I rolled a 12.
Okay. Oh, a 12. Well, that's just enough. These guys are the one dude who is fucking like who he just ran through the chest. That guy's dead. like dead.
There's no bringing
The
him back.
the other two guys who are quote unquote dead, those guys are dying currently. They're basically on the brink. You can feel this, by the way. You just sense it. You just know.
Okay.
And the other two guys who are knocked out, those guys are just real fucked up.
All right. So I'm gonna approach the dudes on the brink. What do I just roll medicine? I'm gonna try to stabilize him with my med kit.
Um, Remember, you have a special ability.
Does
I
he know how to
mean,
use it?
does this guy know how to use it? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if it's like a conscious thing.
So what you're gonna do is, and for these abilities, I'm gonna have you guys roll them for a while. But once you get used to them, once you get better at doing this, you'll just be able to use them.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure we were able
So
to just use them yet.
yeah, you're still working out what they are, how they work, how they function. You are interacting with the web of divinity in a way that you are not used to, and really you just don't know yet. But you can attempt to do what you did to Tanizan's dad when he died to these two guys.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just focus on how I felt at that time and see if I can feel the
So,
same way.
so you're gonna hit him with the old chest compressions and fucking. You can give him the CPR.
I mean, that's how it worked last time. I can
Yep.
only assume that's how it works this time. Yeah.
Okay, so roll me the same thing again.
Okay, so just a D20 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
As a natty
Ooh.
1.
Okay, so that guy is beyond the brink for you, unfortunately. You can try on the other guy.
All right.
So
Can
we'll
I try
say
helping him with anything?
this is the guy that that Mandee fucking rocked right at the beginning of combat, so he's just too far gone.
All right.
He's doing something fucky. So, unless you can help him, unless you can think of a way to help him with his divinity.
Hmm.
I'll just try it again, guys. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, yeah, if he's doing something funky, I'm just gonna loot the guy with the bow.
Here we go.
Take his
Man,
bow.
I suck. I would have been better off rolling medicine. I got a base 5 on that shit.
Well, with medicine, you'd be able to stabilize him if he was like dying.
Yeah.
This guy's basically dead.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these guys are dead.
So you do it, and you almost catch that spark, that same thing. You can feel it, but you're. It feels like it's just too far away this time for you to catch it.
Okay.
And like it makes it to like the tip of like your lips. You know, you don't quite inhale it all the way like you did the last time. You're still trying to figure out what this is, and it's not it you know it really doesn't come as natural to you as you would think that your divine power might come to you.
I can feel it on my fingers.
And so this guy slips away as well.
Damn.
But those other two guys, you know, with the help of your because you have that medicine kit.
I do have a medicine kit.
With the help of that, you will definitely be able to stabilize these guys.
I gotta roll medicine on them boys.
Yeah, if you want to wake them up right now.
And
Yeah, I'll try to stabilize them.
I'd like, as the doctor does this, I'd like to actually come over and try to offer insight where I can for him by like remember back when the professor made the energy. I wanna
Yes.
I wanna like infuse his kit for him just with a little bit of that energy.
It seems like that will probably take more time than you have because these guys are pretty fucked up, and he's just going.
Okay, what about as a practical thing, I was hoping I could give a guidance 1d4 that he can add to an ability check.
Okay, you can roll me. magic is still kind of a new thing, right? It's still, you still don't quite understand how you're doing it. So roll me your divinity. Yours is proficiency plus intelligence. And that's enough to give him a guidance.
All right.
So you kind of walk over to him as he's like digging through the bag, and you set your hand on his shoulder, and you just get very focused for a moment, Julian, and you can
Oh.
add that guidance to your roll.
Okay, just like one medicine roll. Cool. What do you say it was 1d4?
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna roll. This is gonna be for the first dude then, just to try to like prevent him from dying here. So +4 be 22.
Oh shit! Yeah, that guy. You wake his. So with a surgeon's precision, he brings out all of these tools, poultices and wraps and things like that, and he kind of stabilizes this dude and wakes him up with a mixture of herbs that he kind of gives him a little like poultice mustache, and the guy pops up like, oh, almost like smelling something.
I don't even acknowledge him. I just move straight on to the next guy.
Real quick, is one of these guys that he's running to and reviving, is one of them the one that was the leader that was talking at the beginning?
No, that guy's super dead. That's the guy that fucking.
Super dead.
That's the guy that Ginsu like fucking ran through.
Okay.
Wait, no, the guy that I ran through was the guy with the club. The first
Oh
guy
shit,
I
you're
atta-
right. You're
yeah,
right.
the
you're
first
right.
guy I
So
attacked was
it
the
would
leader.
be the leader. Yes. So we'll say that first guy that he woke up was the.
Then yeah, Mandee
Alright,
would
so
have
this is
been
gonna
like
be for the
watching the
second
whole
guy.
thing, waiting to see what happened. And as soon as the guy like revived, Mandy's gonna like grab him by like the scruff of the neck as best as she can anyway, like being as little as she is, and just like scream at him, "Why are you attacking little girls?" And
Screams the little girl.
she'll give him like 5 seconds before she like slaps him like real hard
Okay.
across the face.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fading out, like I'm starting to fall asleep. So would somebody mind turning off Craigbot when everybody's done?
Yep, we're almost done too,
Yeah.
so we'll be done here pretty
We'll be
quick.
done here in a minute.
Okay, I'll hold out then.
Hey,
Okay.
roll this medicine check.
Yeah, roll that second medicine check. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
not so good.
that's enough. So
11?
this
And
guy
take
doesn't
another D4 if he wants to.
this guy doesn't pop up like the last one does, like all fucking full of energy, kind of like that other guy does, like oh. But you see his eyes kind of flutter open, and he's like, "What?" He definitely has some head trauma from when he got beat in the fucking face with a trident. And these guys are awake, and he looks at you, Mandee, and he goes, "We just wanted the money from the turtle competition."
She still slaps him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so seeing all
Would you
this,
like to do damage to him?
Yeah, I'm definitely doing like a damage slap. Yeah, I want to knock his ass out again.
Yeah, no,
backhand.
he goes back out. He was at 1 HP, so he
Non-lethal knockout damage.
No, lethal.
I never
lethal
said
slap.
non-lethal.
Oh, okay.
Lethal slap.
he does go back under, but he's still alive, but he's fucking knocked out again.
I'm like shaking him.
And at
Why
this
would
point,
you
the little
do that to a
girl,
little girl?
the little girl is kind of freaked, you know.
No, actually, as I cleaned my sword off and put it up, I'd go over to the little girl and turn her away from the death and murder.
And the slapping.
That's a too late, bud. But all right.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Are you okay? Is the turtle fine? Is everything good?"
Oliver's okay. He's all right. He's the best turtle. He's gonna. And she's like crying a little bit. She's like, he's
Shh,
gonna
it's
win
okay.
the best turtle competition.
Of course
So I
he is.
can, so I can get money, so that I can buy medicine for my dad.
How much is the medicine for your dad?
I don't know. I'm a little girl.
Okay,
Probably
so
the drug bringer.
okay, so
know, I'm a
we're
little
gonna go and we're gonna see how much the medicine for your dad is gonna cost.
So out of character, it is plot device medicine, and it costs 25 gold.
It's plot device medicine and it costs 25 gold.
Yes.
Okay, so seeing all this happen,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Julian, like reviving these fuckers, and Mandee slapping that one guy, I'm gonna walk over to the bow guy. Is he dead or is he like stabilized?
Yeah, we'll say the bow guy was stabilized as well.
Okay, I'm also gonna like pick him up, just
So
slap
he's
him as well.
he goes out again. Fucking Julian probably looks at you both like you're assholes because he just fucking woke him up.
All right, okay, you go back to bed. I'm just gonna take this, and I'm gonna like take his bow and arrows with me.
Okay, there. It's just a regular. It's a regular longbow,
Okay, that's
and,
good.
or it's a regular short bow and a full quiver of arrows.
Still works for me. All right, I'm good. All right, stay down now, or I. Before
Okay,
I
so
kill
now you have 3 corpses and 2 unconscious men.
Yeah, I think we should
I'm gonna
call it
search
there.
the other ones.
Because that's just. Oh, we're in a predicament.
Okay. Just so real quick, there is a short sword, a club, and
Vic's already got
there
the hammer.
is yes, there is a hammer, and then
That's my hammer. Come on, boy.
and the last guy had 2 daggers on him. They are all wearing human-sized leather armor, and which is kind of crappy and smelly, and most of it has slash and hole marks in it now.
Ew, human armor.
And
yes.
if you're gonna pick through their shit, they Vic took the hammer, but you can take that club. And it's a war hammer. It's not like a tinker hammer.
Yeah, see, I was going for a hammer because it sounded more tool-like, so I'm not really into the club either.
Fair. But you are going to a town, so there's that. If you guys want to search through their shit, roll me an investigation check.
All right.
Ooh, nat 20.
4.
I got a 22.
22.
9.
Okay. Among all of you guys, you find 6 silver and 8 copper on all of these dudes.
So they were broke.
Mandee suggests that they give all the money to the girl.
I'm fine with
Makes
that.
sense. Yeah.
And she goes, "No, it's okay. Oliver's going to win the best turtle competition because he's the best turtle. Look at him. Look how great he is. And everybody's going to love him. Just look at how great he is."
Yeah.
You guys, we need that turtle now.
No, we don't. Stop it.
Just steal the third. I suppose. Okay, maybe you can buy him
so-
like a hat with the money or something.
And
I
she
don't doubt. I don't
she
doubt.
walks over to Mandee too, and she's like, "Are you guys going to Turtle Fest? I'm going to Turtle Fest.
We are
And
going.
Oliver's
to
gonna
Turtle Fest.
win, and I'm gonna get money for my sick dad, and it's gonna be great. I can't wait. They have everything. Like they have turtle soup and turtle food, and they have turtle shells, and there are turtles there, and there's competitions and games, and there's food and everything that you can imagine. It's great. It's everything turtle."
Wait, are you going back to Turtle Cove right now?
I'm going to Turtle Bay right now. I had to walk here by myself with Oliver because he's a turtle and he can't make it by himself because he doesn't know how maps work.
Mandee gives like an angry little grunt, and she says, "Well, we're walking back with you."
Okay. And then after he wins the competition, I'm going to go back and I'm going to help my dad and give him the medicine. He's going to be all better so that he doesn't die.
Little
And then
girl,
and she
where are
kicks
you
one of the
from?
dude. She kicks one of the dudes and she goes like, "This guy."
Oh my god, that's dark.
I'm gonna go over
Mandee
and pet the
giggles.
turtle.
She says, "We have a farm that way," and she points like the opposite direction up the cliff.
Do you know the name of the place that you're from?
Yeah, it's the farm.
Oh, it's just the farm. All right, what is your name?
My name's Katie.
That's
Okay.
a very nice name, Katie.
Well, we're gonna stick with you so that something like this doesn't happen again.
Yeah, these guys were poop.
Because Mandee looks like she's not gonna leave this little girl until we know she's safe.
Okay. And so you guys start walking towards. Are you just gonna leave these dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're just gonna
mean,
leave these guys in the middle of
I'm
nowhere.
pretty concerned we just murdered a bunch of dudes. We do have like a dolphin man with us, like Aquaman. Why don't I just suggest maybe we, have him swim with their bodies like a couple 100 yards away from the beach.
That seems
All
like too
5
much
of
trouble,
them, or
though.
just like the 2 of, or just like the 3 that are actually dead?
The real dead ones.
All
Okay.
right,
You want to do that?
we're in session 2, and you guys are already dumping bodies in the ocean.
I mean, better than leaving one on the beach.
They
You know what I
shouldn't have
mean?
been attacking a
Why
little
not?
How
girl.
about owl food?
It's not a road or
Oh.
anything. It's just a beach. The seagulls will come pick them clean within a day.
I mean, what's to stop another little girl from walking up and seeing these bodies? You know
What's
what I
to
mean?
stop a grown adult from walking up and seeing these bodies? What's to stop anybody from it?
And that's what I'm saying. There's nothing to stop them. But if in the water, at least they're not on the beach.
All right. So we agree. We bury the body.
More like dumping the bodies.
Yeah,
I mean, if people are going around looking for turtles, they might,
Are we on a cliffside, or are we on the
No,
beach?
the cliffside kind of like angled down, and so the beach and the cliffside eventually met,
Mm-hmm.
and you're on a road that you've been walking a bit of a
Okay,
ways.
can we roll them down the hill off the path to the beach?
Roll them.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, I kick one of the dead bodies down the hill so it starts rolling.
Yeah, flip.
Mandy's while he's doing that, I'm trying to move the other one. I don't think I accomplish anything, but
As you do
I'm
that,
giving it
I
a good
come
effort.
back over and I help you with it.
Yeah, with your -1 strength, she's like,
Even a little silver cricket is like jumping against them and like parkouring off and like trying to push it with its little body weight.
like a giant headbutt trying to help.
All 3 midgets just essentially trying to push this thing.
And then
your tiny powers combined, you managed to push that guy off of the cliff.
Hey, we did it.
Yay!
so eventually all
At that point,
3
Taz
are
is
down
just
the hill.
watching.
I actually clap
like
in
a circus show.
congratulations.
And you guys toss the third guy over, and now you just have 2 unconscious dudes in the road.
We're just gonna leave them unconscious there and head into town.
You sure you don't want to put him in the ocean too?
I mean, we could roll them down the hill, but they might die.
They might attack another little girl.
That's true. Let's kick them down the hill.
I think they learned their lesson.
That will kill them.
Mandee starts pushing one of them.
So, I do the same.
Well, she's trying. Like it's like okay.
And
somebody's helping now.
as they're trying to get this body by themselves, I just walk over, pick up the other guy, and just let him go down the hill.
Look at Julian over here. I'm gonna save these people. The rest of us not.
You have now killed 5 guys.
I'm gonna be clear. I didn't kill anybody.
But their burgers and fries are still safe. You you guys march forward on this path for a while, and after a bit, you see off in the distance the gates leading into Turtle Bay. There is a line of people, and at the end of the line, there are some knights or soldiers, and they seem to be checking people into the town. And we'll start there next time.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right.
Sweet.